now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi, in the building. And we are back. Let me make sure I sound good. All right, I don't sound distorted like yesterday, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We're gonna try to make it do what it do, man. We're gonna have a good show today. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we gotta talk about. And I am the one that's fit to talk about it. So I did change the settings in the Boxing with Coach Malachi channel. And what I notice is, like anytime we go live, I always have it set to, you have to be a member. Not a member, but you have to be a subscriber for like so many minutes in order to leave a comment, right? So sometimes it may be 10 minutes or whatever. But if I leave it on, just anyone can attend the show, then that's when we get all the trolls and the bots. We get all the bots when they're making 1,000 accounts and stuff like that. But I noticed when I put it on this subscriber mode, you don't see any trolls or bots for the most part. 1 or 2 may go through, but I make them pay the price. No, you got to be a member. Well, you got to be a subscriber for at least 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So that's how we do that. And that's how you get rid of them, just like that. They disappear. Shout out to Tony Montana. What's going on, man? Shout out to Trey. Trey, what's going on? Trey in the building. Northern Smog is in the building. What's happening? Jazz Funk, Miss Black Panther is here. Green Eyes P, G5 from the Bronx, the Boogie Down. You get what I'm saying? Who else we got, man? Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Gabe. Gabe, what's going on? Ace Town T in the building. Yeah, man, this fight right here, man, fight card tomorrow, man. We got to, man, look here, man. Y'all, if y'all want me to go live, man, y'all let me know, man. We got to, you know what I mean? It's pay-per-view, bro. I don't want to pay for it, to be honest with you. So it's pay-per-view, fam. So it is what it is. Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to Fonz Jones. Fonz Jones, what's going on, fam? Y'all want me to call the fight, man? Y'all just, Shout out to, y'all let me know. Shout out to Marcus King. What's going on, fam? Marcus he say, keep dropping that reel. What did it say, fam? What Marcus say? He say, True Media Podcast. He say, keep dropping that reel. Boston Talk, one of my favorite channels. Salute, fam. Yeah, I appreciate that. You get what I'm saying? See, one thing about me, man, I call because I see what's going on. I'm kind of like in it. And I see what's going on. I see everything that's going on. You get what I'm saying? I got a bird's eye view of the game. You know what I mean? I have an overstanding of the game, not an understanding, but an overstanding. When you have an understanding, you're under the surface. If you have a surface level standing, then you on the surface. But you have a overstanding, you have a bird's eye view of it. You know what I mean? I have a bird's eye view of the game, so I see what it is. Shout out to Summer in November. Summer, what's going on? Shout out to my sister Summer. LA, stand up. I got a bird's eye view of the game. You dig? So that's just the reality of the situation. And I'm not gonna go down quietly. I'm not the guy that's, this is the thing, right? I'm not the play ball ass nigga. So I'm not going to kowtow to what the mainstream is kowtowing. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna do that. Just not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I ain't for now, nigga. We ain't playing ball. Good. I'm good on that. I know I'm not trying to seek favor from you. I'm good, baby boy. It is what it is. I'm kind of like Chuck D. I'm a rebel without a pause. You get what I'm saying? A rebel without a cause. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like that. I'm kind of like Chuck D. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I'm kind of like, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Too Much Wolves. Shout out to A-Sound T. It is what it is. Shout out to Kenny, Master Goku. You get what I'm saying? Jazz Funk, Mr. Golden. Look here, man. I want to, Mr. Golden. Telling you right now, brother. Listen, man. Once, that one out of G5. What Mr. Golden at? There you go, Mr. Golden. I'm telling you right now, brother. We gonna rally the troops in a minute. We're gonna rally the troops in a minute, Mr. Golden. As soon as it's official. Once it's made official, I'm counting on you, brother. I'm counting on you, the brother, to come back. My brother. To this day. Counting on you to come back. You get what I'm saying? We gonna take this last ride. Do you wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy? Chop it up with do or die. P.O. You know what I mean? Hey, you get what I'm saying? And listen, Mr. Go, just one more time, just like the regulators, like Billy the Kid and them did on Young Guns and the regulators. Regulators, mount up. We gonna take that one last ride. We going, that one last ride, Mr. Golden. To this day. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna let you know. Once it's official. Once it's official now. You know, it's not official yet, but once it's official, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. Shout out to J-Rock. J-Rock from DC. What's going on, fam? Man, I'm sitting here looking at J-Rock. I see old doggone Cool Boy Steph came in overweight. They say the man was 2 pounds overweight, man. So I'm like, okay. I already know that's going to disqualify him for even competing for the title. And I already know that, you know, what's the man name? Oshaki. I already know Oshaki is going to go ahead and go along with the fight anyways, because he want to get paid. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, Oshaki came in, you know, and this is the crazy part about it. I think Cool Boy Steph is the one that's moving up. How are you moving up in weight? You normally fight at a smaller weight class. You know, you're moving up in weight, and the one that's moving up is the one that came in overweight. That's kind of crazy. To this day. That's kind of crazy. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. Dude, like, you moving up in weight, fam. You got 5 more pounds to work with, or however many more pounds from the last weight you was at. You know what I mean? I think it's either 4 or 5 pounds, something like that. I think 126. You moved from 126. So yeah, he fighting at 130. So yeah. 4 pounds. Come on, fam. You ain't supposed to be the one. You ain't supposed to be the one that you know, that come in overweight. But it is what it is. Now you deny yourself the right to win the title if he were to win. Because I had picked Cool Boy to win. I said, well, I think Cool Boy. You know, basically this is the thing, right? I can't really say I picked Cool Boy, but I think I kind of picked. I did. I picked Cool Boy. This is the thing, right? Cool Boy Steph and Oshaki Foster are 2 pure boxers. 2 pure boxers. And historically, a lot of people don't like watching 2 pure boxers fight each other. Because you're gonna see a lot of defense, you're gonna see a lot of feints, you're gonna see a lot of the science. But it's, you know, it makes for a boring style. Did you get what I'm saying? It makes for a boring style. When you have 2 pure boxers and, you know, there are thinkers in there and they're trying to set traps, and one is setting the trap, the other one is setting the trap for the trap, and the other one is setting the trap for the trap for the trap, and the other guy say, I got to set a counter trap, and then next thing you know, the whole round, a whole minute don't went by, They're just trapping. Ain't nobody threw a punch yet, but it's just trapping. Just a bunch of traps and pump fakes and, fainting and all that stuff there. So that's a whole, you know what I mean? a whole minute and a half done went by. They just trapping. They don't trap for a while. They trap for a minute and 30 seconds. Ain't nobody thrown a punch yet, but they were just trapping. You get what I'm saying? So that it normally you feel me? So it is what it. All right, bro, to be honest with you, man, it's really this is a 50-50 fight. I really don't know how to pick it. You know what I mean? Because it's like both of them are pure boxers. So which one you like? You like the pure boxer from Philly or the one from Texas or Houston or whatever, wherever shot you from? So you get what I'm saying? Like, man, this shit right here, man. Jazz Funk got the sleeping emojis. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just being honest with you. I'm kind of more excited about the Eastside Pitbull Cruz fight and Lamont Roach fight because I know what Pitbull gonna come do. Pitbull gonna come one way. He throwing haymakers, bolos, overhand. Well, he don't really throw overhand rights, but he throw the overhand right. He don't throw windmill punches. He throw the overhand right, the bolo. You know what I mean? He throw wide hooks. You know what I mean? Hey, he doing that for 12 rounds. That's what he doing. I know Pitbull. Pitbull try to take your head off, your whole neck off. Now he telegraph his punches. Now he do telegraph his punches. You can see his punches coming from a mile away, but at least he throwing them. And he don't know what a jab is. He don't know what a jab is. Cool. Listen. Eastside Cruz. He don't know what a jab is. Listen, bro. Shit. Throw a jab. He can't tell you. He can't tell you. So that's the fight I'm looking forward to because I know Eastside gonna step. Everybody like Eastside Cruz for one reason and one reason only. He coming to waller. He coming to throw hands. Throw. He only know one way to fight, and that's come forward. The man got a neck. The man got a neck like this here, man. The man neck got muscles. Listen, the man neck so wide, bro. The man got a neck like a wide mouth bass. The man got a neck. It's like he got two necks merged together. You get what I'm saying? And I knew, let me tell you something. This one I knew Eastside Cruz was gonna be problems. I'm gonna tell you when I knew. When I saw him fight Tank Davis. When he fought Tank, he was like a last minute replacement or some shit, right? Tank was laughing and kikiing, and I remember the press conference, doggone, they had Booger Ray Leonard up there. They had Booger Ray, Tank sitting right next to Booger Ray. They talking about Tank, they talking about Eastside Cruz. Booger Ray looking at the camera with a straight face. He tried to keep him laughing. He said, well, and he took a deep breath. He did a deep swallow. No diddy, a deep swallow. No diddy, right? He was like a goat, he was like, well, Eastside Cruz is he's a formidable opponent, for Tank, and you guys are going to see. Just because you don't know who he is doesn't mean that he's not a tough fighter, and you're going to know and find out. And I'm sure that Eastside, what is his name again? What is his name again? Eastside, whatever name is. Eastside Pitbull. And then what about Cruz? Oh yeah, Pitbull Cruz. I'm sure that he's going to do his best. So I remember the press conference, right? Because I was laughing like a mug. I say, man, what the hell they don't found this nigga at, man? They don't found another tomato can from Mexico. They don't went to Mexico, found a tomato can for Tank. And man, and then Tank fans was online screaming, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Tank finna fight a killer. So the Tankamaniacs went crazy. They were like, yeah, nigga, we finna fight Eastside Cruz. And we listen, nobody ever heard of this mofo till Tank fought him. Facts, true story, right? So Tank got a lot of criticism in that fight. But check it out though. What no one expected, Pitbull went 12 rounds with Tank. Not only did he go 12 rounds, but he was throwing haymakers and bolo. He was trying to take Tank neck off. He was trying to take Tank entire neck off that fight. Listen, man, that motherfucker. He had no coat Tank one time, right? Tank these had no buckle. He had no coat. Tank had no buckle, and he bounced on the ropes. He sat down on the ropes. You get what I'm saying? Like, God damn, who this little motherfucker is, right? And then Tank was turning them, putting them on the pivots. Tank caught that motherfucker. This one I knew Pitbull was gonna be a problem. It was that Tank fight. Tank fucked around and caught Cruz with an uppercut. The same uppercut he hit Leo Santa Cruz with, and not Leo Santa Cruz with outright. Tank set it up good. Tank caught Pitbull. Pitbull was coming in there thinking he finna throw them haymakers, and he missed time. And Tank came in that bit. Bam! Tank caught him with an uppercut and pivoted on the right. Guess what? Pitbull's head did not move. True. Man, Tank caught that motherfucker. Hey, shout out to Lady Shan. Lady Shan, what's going on, Shan? Man, Tank caught that motherfucker with an uppercut flush on the chin, and his head did not move. When I saw that, I say, oh my God. To this day. But this ain't no regular cherry right here. This ain't no regular cherry right here, boy. This ain't no regular tomato can. This can, he'll come in the fight. You know, this can take a punch. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, bro, I remember that shit. Cause I'm sitting there clowning the fight. I'm clowning the fight. I ain't know that motherfucker gonna fight like that. Yeah, Tank fucked around and hit him with that uppercut, and that motherfucker did not move like nothing. Motherfucker got a PED in his chin. Like, we gotta test his chin. He got, bro. Then I looked at his neck. The man got veins on his neck. The man got veins in his neck, man. The man got muscles popping out. The man got muscles on top of muscles in his neck. Y'all seen that man neck, man? Oh yeah, you ain't knocking him out. Yeah, you can forget that shit. Listen, whole thing, listen. I heard Lamont Roach talking about some, if I get him hurt, I'm gonna try to get him out of there. I said, well, you ain't finna hurt him. You ain't finna hurt him. You can forget it. You ain't gotta worry about that. That motherfucker like, listen, you ain't finna hurt him. Man, you ain't got the punching power to hurt him. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe if you go to his body, maybe if you go to the body, yeah. But going to the body, you get what I'm saying? Maybe you go to the body. He could probably stab him to the body with the jab and bam, try to hook him to the body. Now, you can step around Pitbull. It's really easy to step around him because he's flat-footed and he's slow and he really don't do a great job in cutting the ring off, but he got a lot of heart and he throwing haymakers. Pitbull only know one speed coming forward. So that's the fight I'm looking more so forward to seeing versus the O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Steph fight. Those are two pure boxers. You get what I'm saying? Two pure boxers. So I'm like, So I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know who to pick in that fight. O'Shaquie and Cool Boy. I recently picked Cool Boy, but I know this is I'm telling you, these are two pure boxers. Unless they gonna step and really go at each other and fight in their pocket, really bang. Now, let me tell you something. That fight can be exciting if both of those guys decide to bang. If Cool Boy and Shop decide to bang, to get in there and bang and show their inside fighting skills, then yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. Yeah. Shout out to Ron J. What you say, Ron? Ron said, how do you miss weight moving up? Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. How do you miss weight moving up? I totally agree with that. I'm riding with Lamont Roach. I'm telling you right now, I'm riding with Roach, man. But I'm just saying, I like Pitbull. But I'm riding with Roach on this one. I hope he can. I hope he can stand up to the pressure now. Cause I'm like, that little motherfucker coming. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't want to fight Pitbull myself. I'm like, man, this motherfucker, shit, motherfucker swinging too hard. Like, shit, that motherfucker be swinging hard, bro. Like, that motherfucker be swinging, bro. Like, you can see veins popping out his neck and everything. He put everything behind every punch. Shit, you fuck around and miscalculate, boy. Shit. He can knock you out with the left. He can lock you out with the wide left hook or the wide right hook. It don't matter. But they coming wide though. They damn so coming wide. Shit, yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? Shit, I'm riding with Lamont now. I'm riding with Lamont all day, 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. But I'm just saying, he gonna have to watch out because that little motherfucker, man, shit. That motherfucker, he's like a little muscle hamster. Like, he like this here. He like this little, you know what I mean? He like a little hamster. Just imagine looking at a little hamster with a whole bunch of goddamn, steroided up, like just like this. Look, this what you dealing with. Oh Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga Coach man like how ways, I'm gonna put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh Lord. Motherfucker, man, he got a little short, strong cock diesel, man. This motherfucker cock diesel, man. This motherfucker cock strong, man. Nigga swinging, motherfucker swinging, man. Shit. Nigga throw him like, man, shit. Motherfucker cock strong to the mother. And he got a chin. Bro, I saw Tank, bro. When I saw Tank hit that man with that uppercut, bro, and that man's head did not move, fam. Bro, that told me, you got to be a hell of a nigga to knock him out. Boy, to knock inside Pitbull Cruz out, you better be a hell of a nigga, boy. I'm talking about hell of a. That little fat head motherfucker right there. He got that big ass head. He got that thick ass neck. You get what I'm saying? Shit, look like he got Ostarine in that neck or something, man. Shit, man. Shit. Oh, man. Time to tell you, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried a little bit. I'm kind of worried a little bit now. I'm riding with Roach all goddamn day, but I'm like, man, this little more. I sure enough hope Roach, because I ain't really heard nothing about this training camp. I normally get like word from the training camp or something about what's going on. I ain't really heard nothing about the training camp, but I know Roach got the footwork. Roach do have the footwork to do what it do, but you know, it depends. I think Roach talking about something. He finna go in there and bang with him. And now you can smother Esau Cruz. If you can't fight him close, you can smother his shots because he throwing wide bolos and all that stuff there. You can smother him now. That is the way you can smother him and tie him up and spin him and turn him and push him off of you. You get what I'm saying? You can do all that, all the tricks of the trade. You can do all of that now. You can do that. But yeah, man, I'm like shit. You know what I mean? All it takes is one. I little motherfucker there, man. He remind me of a Tasmanian devil. That's what he remind me of, a Tasmanian devil. Now, this is another thing, too. I'm going to tell y'all something y'all ain't probably taking into consideration. They fighting in San Antonio, right? Are they fighting in San Antonio? Shout out to T-Mac. T-Mac, what's going on, fam? Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. Summer in November. Master Goku, the master. Shout out to Big John Doe. What up, Doe? Are they fighting? Are they fighting in San Antonio? All right, Marcus King said yes. All right, I tell you what. If they fighting in San Antonio, I'm going to tell you right now. If they fighting in San Antonio, Lamont Roach is down 2-0 right now. True. I'm telling y'all off the ripper. This is how it goes, right? Anywhere there's a heavy Mexican population from a boxing standpoint, right? Because Texas has a boxing culture. And those judges there, they like to reward fighters. You get what I'm saying? Who gonna be aggressive and all that stuff there, yada, 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 yada. I'm telling you off the ripper now. See, fighting in San Antonio. That's just like fighting in Mexico. That's damn near just like fighting in Mexico. He fighting in San Antonio. Tell it right now. Lamont Roach is down 2-0 already. You're fighting a Mexican, a fan favorite Mexican in San Antonio. You down 2-0 already. Do not get it twisted. He gonna have to come fight this fight right here. He gonna have to let his hands go. I'm telling you what God love. We not gonna play these crackhead games. He down 2-0 off the rip. I'm telling y'all right now. You get what I'm saying? He gonna have to let his hands go on this here. And I hear they fighting for that old shit-eating ass WBC intern belt. Anyways, you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling, listen, I'm telling you right now. He down 2-0 off the rip. You get what I'm saying? So you know. Anyway, and then the thing with Cool Boy Steph, man, I'm like, man, I'm kind of, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyway, I want to get into the show because I want to address Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya as well. I'm finna address them as well. I'm finna body them. It's just gonna be a body homicide, it is what it is. Anyway, can Lamont Roach stop Esau Cruz? Can he stop him? It's gonna be a tough task. It's gonna be a very tough task between the fat head and the thick neck, and because he ain't got no, he really ain't got no shoulders, really. It's just he got a neck. His neck so big it look like he ain't got no neck. You know, it look he's just head and shoulders. But he's not head and shoulders. He got a neck. So I mean, bro, I'm talking about he got a neck. He when I think of necks in boxing, I think of Mike Tyson, Esau Cruz, and Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor got a neck too. Bro, let me tell you something. It's gonna be hard to knock him off. Now you got listen. You can knock him out now, but you gotta be a hell of a boy. You gotta be a hell of a nigga, and you gotta be having a hell of a night to do that.
True.
Yeah. Nigga coming to San Antonio, boy, they got the trap set for Roach. Yeah, baby boy. You know what I mean? We got to come into Texas. You finna fight. You finna fight Esau Pitbull Cruz in Texas in San Antonio. Boy, we got it. But we got to set up. We got to set up real good for you, boy. We got to set up real good for you, baby boy. You get what I'm saying? All he got to do is make it to 12. All he got to do is make it to 12. He make it to 12, he gonna be good. That's all he got to do. You got to do some hellified shit to get this win. Like, you got to do some hell, boy. It got to be hellified. I'm talking about hellified. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? The judges, we ain't gonna do you no favors.
True.
Yeah, he got to be super nigga that night. Lamont Roach, I don't know if you listening to this live, you better be super nigga tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, you got to be super nigga. Telling you right now, put that cape on your back, fly through the save the day. Super nigga better show up tomorrow night in San Antonio, or that's gonna be your ass. Just telling you right now. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, tomorrow night, we have a fight. Lamont the Roach is set to do battle against Esau Pitbull Cruz. This fight is for the WBC TikTok interim belt. You know, that's what it's for, the interim belt, right? You can't make this shit up. The WBC has the nerve to call this a championship fight. The WBC currently have multiple champions in the 140-pound division. I have no idea who the real champion really is, to be honest with you, right? But that's neither here nor there. Esau Cruz is an exciting fighter, but he is a one-dimensional fighter. He's slow, he doesn't throw jabs, and he is pretty much depending on closing the distance and landing punches, you know what I mean, with timing and speed. So there's a method to his madness. You know, he doesn't have the fastest feet in the world, but he kind of like slides over. He has a way of ducking under shots, and he likes when he ducks under a shot, he's stepping forward. So when he come back up, he sometimes you can catch him lunging to throw that haymaker. Like he'll dip, right? When he's fighting a taller fighter, like when he's coming forward and you throwing the jab at him, you may hit him in the head a couple of times, then he'll dip down, right? You know, like the 6'9" boy when they say, now dip, baby, come on, now dip, baby. He mess around and take that little dip, right? You shoot the jab out there, but then when he coming back up, he lunging, he wide open like this here, lunging, throwing that haymaker. He looking to land that one. You get what I'm saying? So Lamont Roach got to be aware of that. Cause he'll duck down like he finna go up underwater. Then he'll explode. And you know what I mean? Shit.
True.
Gotta watch that little short motherfucker right there, boy. I'm telling you, you gotta watch him, boy. Shit. You get what I'm saying? All right, man. I ain't gonna lie, that little motherfucker scared me. Hey, I'm shaking like booty meat over here. This motherfucker, I'm riding with Roach. I'm like, man, God damn, I hope they did their homework, boy. But this motherfucker right here is ferocious. Like he like a, you get what I'm saying? Shit, that little motherfucker there, man, shit. Damn, why I got to fight him, right? Yeah, you know, you think you can beat me? I can beat him, but God damn, I got to go through some shit to beat this motherfucker. Like, y'all ain't got nothing easier? Nah, this take it or leave it. Hey, Miss Black Panther, this here, take it or leave it, man. I'm riding with Roach, man. Fuck that. I'm riding with Roach.
True.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Listen, man, I'm doing this one for the hood. I'm doing this one for the hood, man. This here for Southeast DC. This here, hey, look here, man. Listen, man. I'm doing this for the hood. We're doing this for the hood, fam. You know what I mean? We got to do it for the hood. Like this right here, like Roach might be our last line of defense. He might be our last line of defense. We need him to hold the line. Hold the line right here. You get what I'm saying? Let's see, can we keep the winning streak going on? Crawford don't knock off Canelo, so we need Roach to knock off doggone Eastside Pitbull Cruz. Let's see, can we keep the winning streak going on? It's already set up for him. He down 2-0 fighting in San Antonio. But let's see, can we keep it going? Let's see, can we keep it going? That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, as I said before, right? Eastside Cruz is an exciting fighter, but he's a one-dimensional fighter. You get what I'm saying? Eastside Cruz, he's a power puncher. He loads up on all of his shots, and he telegraphs his punches as well. If Pitbull can catch Lamont with one of them haymakers, you know what I mean? He might be able to get Lamont out of there. As for Lamont, all he have to do is box, control the distance and range with the jab. Now, when Pitbull gets close, Lamont have to tie him up, you know what I mean? Make the referee reset, and then he work his angles in the pocket if he decides to fight him in the pocket. Now, Lamont will have to win decisively because he's fighting in San Antonio, which is Little Mexico. The judges will not do him any favors in this one. Pitbull would be up 2-0. This is what I put in my opening monologue. Pitbull would be up 2-0 before Lamont Roach sets one foot in the ring. And these are the facts. True. Yeah, we ain't gonna play these crackhead games and act like boxing is a fair sport. There's nothing fair about it. We already know what time it is. Whoever the house fighter is, especially if he's Mexican, you know what I mean, and he's fighting in Little Mexico, which is San Antonio, if he's fighting over there, you already know what time it is. We're not gonna play these crackhead games. Not going to say the politically correct thing because I'm afraid to offend somebody. I don't give a fuck about offending nobody. If the truth offend you, so goddamn be it. It is what it is. We know what it is, right? You know what I mean? So we gonna find out, right? In other news, let's go to the other news. Oscar De La Coca. I sat back and looked at his clapback Thursdays. Oscar De La Coca had a lot to say about Terrence Crawford refusing to pay the crying boss, Mauricio Suleiman, allegedly $300,000 demand in sanctioning fees. Now, this is what I have to say. Oscar De La Hoya, last time I checked, Terrence Crawford is not your fighter. Last time I checked. Last time I checked, his name ain't Virgil Ortiz or William Cepeda or Jose Ramirez or Kid Austin or any of these other guys. That's one. Two, I said, well, damn, why is Oscar jumping in something? And a lot of people have commented on it. A lot of people feel some type of way. I get it, right? And I'm going to break this shit down like a 57 Chevy because everybody see what's going on. I'm going to show you what's really going on. What's really going on. Because this really ain't about no Terrence Crawford. This is about something bigger. This is about something bigger. What's going on? I see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? I see what it is, right? So, I'm going to break this shit down. So you have people who are on the side of the establishment, the old order. But there's a war between the old order and the new order. There's a new order coming in. And the old order feels that Terrence Crawford represents the new order. And the old guys, the old way of doing things don't like what they see coming down the pipe. There's no promotional company, American promotional company that have a network deal with any American networks. PBC got something going on with Amazon, but there's no money, there's no budget involved. Oscar got a little something going on with the zone, but it's small. He doing chitlin circuit fights. Ada Hearn like, I'm gonna address all this shit today. It is what it is. Like this shit like taking candy from a baby. A lot of moving parts. This shit is very, very easy to figure out. I see what's going on. I see who's receiving orders and all that stuff there. Yeah, I see what's going on. It's very easy for me to see. And I'm more than qualified to handle this subject matter. This shit is too easy. Nigga, stay in your place. Nigga, do what you're told. You got the nerve to be standing up to Master Charlie. Charlie say, I want you to do this. You supposed to do it. Who you think you is telling Charlie no? Stay in your place, shut up, and move to the tune of our beat. You dig? True, true, true. We don't want you standing up on the standing up doing a revolt. You get what I'm saying? You supposed to fall in line. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. I see what it is. In other news, Oscar De La Coca had a lot to say about Terrence Crawford refusing to pay the crime boss, allegedly, Mauricio Suleiman's $300,000 demand in sanctioning fees. I noticed that Oscar did not address Terrence Crawford's claims about what happened. Oscar totally ignored what Crawford said, and he took the side of the sanctioning body, Mauricio Suleiman. That's what a lot of people miss. That's what a lot of people overlooked. He immediately took the side. Oscar De La Hoya, who was a former fighter himself, took the side of the sanctioning body and totally ignored what Crawford said. He totally ignored that, look, I paid the other 3 sanctioning bodies. I offered to pay you. You know what I mean? You turned it down because it wasn't the money that you was requesting. You wanted $300,000. You got to pay the sanctioning body. So I said, you know what? I get what's going on with Oscar and why he was defending the sanctioning body, because what you guys don't know, the boxing promoters and the sanctioning bodies, they work hand in hand. You know, when a promoter want to get a fighter moved up in a certain sanctioning body rank to justify a certain fight, that's what they do. They work hand in hand. You know, Oscar De La Hoya being from East LA, Mexican-American, Mauricio Suleiman being from Mexico, Mexican, the 2 brothers got together, you know what I mean? And we got a nigga who getting out of line in Terrence Crawford. We can't have that. Come on, Terrence. Come on, Terrence. You know, I expected better from you. Why you expected better from Terrence? Terrence, Crawford don't fuck with you and you don't fuck with Crawford. How you have expectations of a nigga that you don't even fuck with and he don't fuck with you? So that's fake outrage right there. Fake outrage. Did you get what I'm saying? So, you know, the promotional companies and the sanctioning bodies are in business together. We can't have nobody upsetting the apple cart. Business as usual. This how this works. I remember the president of the IBF got sent to the feds. He didn't snitch on nobody. An old brother got sent to the feds because they got busted for taking bribes and all that stuff, moving people up and down the sanction, moving people up and down the ranking system and all that stuff there. The IBF, I think that was about 98, 99, something like that. That stuff still goes on. That was just not one unfortunate situation. That goes on to this day. To this day. You did? I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. So, you know, so I see what's going on with that, right? Anyways, but as I said before, pretty much Oscar De La Hoya is looking out for his fellow Mexican compadre. Nothing wrong with that, Mauricio Suleiman. Oscar is basically saying this. He's basically saying that a nigga should be thankful, you know what I mean, that Turkey Al-Sheikh made everyone involved participate in a mega fight Turkey put together. How do you think that you got where you're at without the sanctioning bodies? No, the man got where he at. The sanctioning bodies, they never did that boy no favors. You know, they put you in position. No, Oscar, when you was the golden boy years ago, and shout out to CJ from Goodfella TV. I saw your video, and CJ was right about this here. When you was the golden boy, you was the one that was chosen. The little slim dark-skinned dude from Omaha, Nebraska, ain't nobody gave that boy nothing. He had to fight to get to where he was at. A lot of fights he was in, y'all thought he was going to lose. He just kept winning. All the way up to this day, he keep winning. So he was the one that slipped through the cracks. Sanctioning body politics, what was going on with the PBC and Aerospace and different, you know what I mean, what was going on. Eddie Hearn, all the shit he doing in the background. I don't have conversations with Bud. I interviewed him. When I interviewed him, he laid it all out in the interview about what the sanctioning bodies and different promoters were doing behind the scenes to try to block him from getting certain places. Turkey Al-Sheikh came on the scene and made all things possible. So Turkey Al-Sheikh represent the new order. Mauricio Suleiman, De La Hoya Hearns represent the old order. And I notice how they pick and choose when they want to get mad at Turk Al-Sheikh. Don't y'all do business with Turk Al-Sheikh? Oscar De La Hoya, didn't you sell the Ring magazine to Turk Al-Sheikh? Oscar De La Hoya, don't you have fighters fight on Turk Al-Sheikh's cards? You spoke about monopoly money. That monopoly money is getting to your head. No, the money that you made got to your head, Oscar. You the one was snorting coke when you got money. You the one was wearing fishnets when you got money. You the one was wearing high heels, lipstick, and makeup when you got money. You the one was wearing thongs when you got money. You the one was sitting down on dildos when you got money. So you're projecting yourself on the Crawford. Tell me when you the money got to your head. No, the money got to your head and it got to your nose too.
True.
Yeah. Got to your nose too. Got to your nose. Got to your nose too. I'm listening to what this motherfucker's saying. Oh, you like, look, they talking like this some master slave shit. Like you's an ungrateful nigga. You need to be grateful for what we did for you, boy.
To this day.
No. See, I'm gonna call it like I see it. Again, I ain't here to make friends. Fuck Golden the Boy as a record label staff and as a crew. Fuck Matchroom and Eddie Hearn as a record label staff and as a crew. Fuck the WBC and Mauricio Suleiman as a record label staff and as a crew. Fuck El Chapo and the Cartel.
True.
Fuck the Cinnabons too while you're at it. I don't give a damn. Fuck the other side. I said what I said. It ain't like it's gonna be no consequences, repercussions. Anyways, as I said before, Oscar De La Hoya is pretty much saying, a nigga should be thankful that Turkey Al-Sheikh made everyone involved participate in the mega fight that he put together. Turkey Al-Sheikh made this fight happen, but Oscar is giving Mauricio credit for some shit that he had nothing to do with. Now I know what y'all saying. Well, coach, what you mean he had nothing to do with it? His belt was on the line and all that stuff there. That was because of Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh made everybody come together. He paid them whatever money they wanted, because that's why they participated. And that's what it was all about. And then they said, well, push come to shove, Canelo gonna beat him anyway, so we ain't got nothing to worry about. As Bud Crawford said, as Bud Crawford said, all of you over there was thinking that Canelo was gonna win. He lost. He got his ass whipped. This nigga had the nerve to beat a fellow Mexican on Mexican Independence Day, and he took the belt back to the hood. Then this nigga gonna say he ain't gonna pay me the $300,000 that I'm trying to extort him out of. I don't care about what the other section about is what you paid them. I want 10 times more than what you paid them. Oh, you do? Oh, we gonna take the belt. Okay. Well, do you, fam. That's your belt. History already made. There's a video out there of me I'm breaking toenails off. I'm breaking toenails off in Cinnamon's ass. Breaking toenails off in his ass. Putting taco shells off in his ass on Mexican Independence Day. So that history has already been made. When they look in the history books, it's gonna say the only undisputed super middleweight champion of the world in the 4-belt era, Terrence Bud Crawford. That's what it's gonna say. Damage already done. Buddy's still getting them taco shells out his ass. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's really all about. That it's about that too. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways. Now, Oscar is disingenuous, right? I'm gonna tell you, Oscar De La Hoya is disingenuous at best. And I'm gonna tell you why. People like Oscar and Mauricio want black fighters to stay in their place and be good old boys. As soon as a black fighter gets out of line, Master Charlie wants to crack the whip of shame in the media. So you have Eddie Hearn speaking out against Crawford. You got other media outlets speaking out against Crawford. You got Mauricio Suleiman. You got other YouTube podcasts. You got that want to be down. They want to be down with the system. You got Oscar De La Hoya. All of them got something to say. You get what I'm saying? And I'm finna tell you why. Right? We're gonna shame him in the media. But this is what it's about. I got some videos I'm gonna play. We finna break this shit down. As for me, I'm glad that that Crawford exposed the alleged crime bosses, allegedly, Mauricio Suleiman for what he is, a suspected crook, just like his pappy, allegedly, right? I'm so happy that Floyd Mayweather, Richard Schaefer, Leonard Ellaby, and Al Heyman exposed Oscar De La Hoya for who he is. You know, the PBC got started because, shout out to Richard Schaefer. Richard Schaefer Richard Schaefer was the president of Golden Boy Promotions. Al Heyman was over there. Tom Brown was over there with Golden Boy. Sam Watson, Skamson, Lyowitz was over there. Who else was over there? What's the dude that was the president of Showtime? He was I think he was Golden Boy's attorney. The Weasel. They called him the Weasel. What's the dude name that was the president of Showtime? They called him the Weasel. I forgot his goddamn name. Right? But y'all know what we're talking about. The Weasel. All of them was over there. Oscar De La Hoya, here you go. Oscar De La Hoya, president, Richard Schaefer. Stephen Espinosa, that's the name, Stephen Espinosa. Oscar De La Hoya, president, Richard Schaefer, backdoored Oscar with Al Heyman. Errol Spence was over there with Golden Boy. Agent Broner was over there with Golden Boy. The Charlos was over there with Golden Boy. Danny Garcia. I said Errol Spence. Keith Thurman, Deontay Wilder. All of them was over there with Golden Boy. But guess what happened? One day, a young fellow from East LA decided to let that monopoly money get to his head. Like he said what happened with Terrence Crawford. He let that monopoly money get to his head and he decided to go on a coke binge. I remember Oscar when Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather. I remember this. Oscar De La Hoya was nowhere to be found. You wasn't even there to see Canelo fight Floyd Mayweather. In Canelo's biggest moment in his boxing career at that time, you wasn't even there. You know where Oscar was at? Oscar was snorting coke. And they said he had to check himself into rehab. The day before, Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather. They did all of that promoting for the fight. And when Canelo needed you the most, you was snorting coke. Y'all remember that? I remember that. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, so Oscar De La Hoya and Mauricio Suleiman, they acting like they have been victimized. We're victims of a crime that Terrence Crawford committed on us. We're victims of a crime. Nah, y'all will be all right. It's okay. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, you should have took the money. Anyways. As for me, when it comes to, and this what happened. This is how Richard Schaefer allowed all of Oscar De La Hoya fighters' contracts to expire. And then Al Heyman started the PBC with Waddell and Reed's hedge fund money, and he took all of Oscar De La Hoya fighters who was formerly under contract. And then Oscar went to crying like a bitch when he found out what happened. He played like he was the victim. Oh, look what they did to me. They took my fighters from me. Yeah, you were too busy snorting coke, fam. You were too busy getting high. You were too busy cross-dressing. A cross-dressing cokehead can't play victim. You wasn't handling your business. And your president is the one that crossed you. Your white president. May I add that? He crossed you for a brother by the name of Al Heyman from Cleveland, Ohio. You remember that? Anyways, never take the word of a lying, coke-sniffing, cross-dressing promoter from East LA. Canelo Alvarez learned this the hard way when he found out that Oscar De La Hoya was robbing him blind for millions of dollars. Oscar De La Hoya robbed his cash cow, allegedly, Canelo. It's also alleged that Golden Boy fighters are on what they say, PEDs, allegedly. Gotta say allegedly. I have no physical proof of that, but I gotta say allegedly. You get what I'm saying? So if I was Oscar, I would focus on the small time fights that I put together for my company and stay out of another man's business. That's what I would do. Focus on Golden Boy, fam. Keep your eyes on the prize. You dig? Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, at the address below, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give Foster's Barbershop a round of applause. Yeah. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time TI is, man. And let's send them goons at them.
Hey, who was you, pimp? Hey, what the fuck?
What the
Get your
fuck?
motherfucker. Hey, this nigga squeezing me. Get
player.
this freak ass
Player.
nigga up
You
out
ain't
me,
hear my
bro.
nigga say
What
back the fuck up, dude?
Yeah, what I'm saying, it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man. And guess what? Here come Debo.
Come Debo. Who? Debo.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie?
Goddamn Debo there. Hey, goddamn Debo Dale. That shit ain't like that. That Debo Dale shit above.
Why don't you get the hell out of there?
Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me? The way you've been ducking is the disgrace.
Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks how you been decking me? You dig, man? Shout out to shout out to Day at Tenderoni Fridays. I want to go live tomorrow, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all support the movement. I want to go live tomorrow for us, man. So shout out to Summer November. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Nate the Great. It is what it is, man. Today is Tenderoni Fridays. And shout out to the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out, from out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's better than the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out, from out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's better than the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out, from out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's better than the law. With my snow bunny love.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Snow Bunny Love, the #1 hit song in the hood. #1 hit song in the liquor store, the local liquor store in your hood. You know what I mean? Snow Bunny Love, man. Y'all call the DJ, man, and let them know you want to hear Snow Bunny Love. Next time you go to a shindig or a club or barbecue function, a barbecue, and you got a DJ there, let the DJ know, say, look here, man, put on Snow Bunny Love, man, so we can cut a rug or two. We can cut a jig. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't want to be like this old roly-poly ass nigga right here, but buck dancing for butter biscuits. You don't want to be buck dancing for butter biscuits.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
Now let me let y'all see what's really going on over here. Well, let's see what the ruckus is all about. The ruckus. Let's see what's really going on. So we got Oscar De La Coca right here on the screen, and we're gonna break this down like a 57 Chevy. This is gonna like taking candy from a baby, but let's go. Let's see what he's talking about.
All right, it's time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursday.
All right, he said that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. Now he started off lying, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go. I'm finna break this shit down.
Thursday.
Then he got the WBC belt in the case right behind him over his right shoulder. Y'all see that? I'm pretty sure y'all ain't peep that. He just got the WBC belt right here. I wonder why.
Except I won't make you laugh because today I'm pretty fucking pissed off. Terrence Crawford, he told the WBC to basically go fuck themselves yesterday and is refusing.
Okay. Why is you pissed off? Let's just stop right there. He say, today I'm not gonna make you laugh. You know, I'm pissed off. Why are you pissed off? This ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to do with Golden Boy as a record label staff and as a crew. This ain't got nothing to do with none of your fighters. Why are you pissed off? I digress. Let's continue.
To pay sanctioning fees to them for his $50 million fight against Canelo.
They keep talking about those $50 million. They keep talking about those 50 mil, which is speculation, you know what I mean? Because of, they're saying he made more than that because by him becoming undisputed, he got a bonus. So it is, which is speculation. But they keep talking about the $50 million. See, that's what this is all about too. Because guess what? Oscar De La Hoya never would have paid Canelo the 100 or 150 million they say he made or whatever, and he never would have paid Crawford $50 million. So he talking about, this nigga, so this what he's saying. This nigga made $50 million, man. This nigga made $50 million. So this what he mad about. But I digress. Let's continue. That's one of them. Let's continue.
$50 million.
Hey, no, listen. He emphasized that. Crawford made $50 million. $50 million. Why is he emphasizing the 50 mil? Lord have mercy, boy. This right here, boy. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Shout out to Lady Shan.
Did he forget where he came from?
Oh, let's stop right there. This nigga say, did he forget where he came from? Yeah, he came from Omaha, Nebraska. North Omaha, Nebraska, to be specific. And he go back there all the time. The same North Omaha, Nebraska that all of you people in Boston were trying to get him away from. Get away from country ass Omaha. Drop them trainers you got. Leave Bomac them alone. Come to Vegas. Come here. We got some superstar trainers that we want to put you with and all that stuff there. Yeah, he's still right there. He's still there. What you mean he forgot where he came from? Like this nigga stay in your place, boy. You forgot where you came from, boy. What we did for you. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue.
Or how he got there? How do you think you rose to that level? Through the ranking system.
No. He rose to that level because he kept fighting and beating every goddamn body. He fought and clawed his way to get to the position that he's at. And to get that fight with Canelo, that was strictly because of Turkey Al-Sheikh. Period. And all the sanctioning bodies fell in line, but with Turkey Al-Sheikh. This the same WBC through the sanctioning bodies. Ain't nobody got a problem with the sanctioning bodies. We talking specifically about the WBC. You want more money than everybody else getting. And why are you, Oscar, sitting here shooting a video about Mauricio Suleiman and Terrence Crawford with the WBC belt behind you? So we know what side of the fence you on. I told y'all, these promoters and sanctioning bodies work together. They got a partnership. And it's pretty much against the fighters. And the fighters are like pawns on a chessboard. But they know that. They know that. They know what it is, so it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not crying about it. That's just how the ball bounces. You did?
You get positioned to make that kind of money. I mean, come on, you're 38 years old.
He said, okay. He said, you get positioned to make that kind of money. Yeah, but you didn't put him in that position, nor did Mauricio Suleiman. He talking like Mauricio was the reason why that fight happened. That's not true. Oscar, it damn sure wasn't the reason why that fight happened because of you. They got this little civil war going on with Turkey Al-Sheikh. They got, you know what I mean? They got TKO boxing coming in. Hold on, we finna break all this down. Hold on, I'm finna tie it up and give it to you in a nice little bow. That's what I'm finna do.
You've been paying sanctioning fees for a long time in the past. There's nothing new here. It's nothing groundbreaking. You had no problem when they were ranking you to fucking fight Canelo.
Again.
It's like my agent.
Okay, hold on. And then he gives an example of it's like his agent. Oh, I'm finna destroy this shit. Let's destroy this shit right here.
Getting me a huge movie, and he's asking for his 10% commission of all the work he put in. And then I tell him, you know what? Go fuck yourself.
So let's stop right there. He said it's like his agent that put him in the production in the big movie that he's working on. And then it's like you telling the agent, go F yourself after all the work he put in. Well, let's stop right there. Your agent specifically works for you. If your agent specifically works for you on your behalf and your agent is bringing money to you, getting you booked for gigs, then of course your agent should get a cut. The WBC does not specifically work for Terrence Crawford or any fighter. The WBC specifically works for himself. They work hand in hand with you promotional companies, and they get sanctioning fees from these fighters to issue these belts for them to represent them wearing their belts. He wanted that sanctioning fee for the $50 million that they saying he made. He's not an agent working on Terrence Crawford's behalf. Turkey Al-Sheikh paid that money. You want a cut of the money that Turkey Al-Sheikh paid Crawford. That ain't the issue. The boy tried to pay you. This is what Oscar De La Hoya is missing. The mafia crime boss, allegedly, Mauricio Suleiman, said, no, well, I want $300,000. Plus another 100 and something off of that. That's what Crawford said. I'm inclined to believe him over the goddamn the sleazeball Mauricio Suleiman. I ain't gonna believe nothing Mauricio Suleiman say. Because whatever the establishment is riding with, I'm automatically going to take the opposite position. So I don't give a fuck about what establishment YouTube channels got to say, or establishment promoters, or establishment sanctioning bodies, or establishment fan bases. I don't give a damn. My position is always fuck the other side, literally, and fuck who don't like it. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is.
How fair is that? I've heard Crawford say many times that he loves the belts.
Okay, he said he heard Crawford say many times that he loved the belts. Did you not hear Crawford say that Mauricio Suleiman wanted more money than the other three sanctioning bodies? You said you heard he said he loved the belts, but you didn't hear him say that he wanted more goddamn money. You didn't hear him say that, look, no, I offered this motherfucker this price that everybody else took. He like, no, I want more than that. I want 300,000. We want 0.06% of the purse. You ain't hear that. Anyways, I digress.
But suddenly the WBC is the enemy and the ring belt is the only one that matters? I mean, seriously, Suleiman has to be rolling in his grave.
Nobody don't give a damn about Suleiman rolling over in his grave. Who gives a damn? There's a whole lot of people rolling over in their goddamn grave. Jose Suleiman was a crook his goddamn self. Truth be told. Talking about something, he should be rolling over in his grave, rolling over that he ain't getting no goddamn, but like rolling over all the crooked shit that he did. Jose Suleiman. He's going to be rolling over in his grave that he's not able to get this extortion money. Man, nigga, man, shit.
Literally. I mean, it sounds like you're reading a script or something. Come on, you've been the ring mouthpiece and the chosen one since they came on board 2 years ago.
All right, so this what this is about. Terrence Crawford, he made $50 million according to what they're saying. Now we're fleshing it out. You know, you made all of this money. He emphasized the money. You've been the ring mouthpiece since it came out. Nah, he don't like that. Turkey Island Sheet like Crawford. He don't like that. So it's okay to be the Golden Boy mouthpiece. Ain't nobody got a problem with it. It's okay to be the Matchroom mouthpiece. Ain't nobody got a problem with it. It's okay to be the any other promotional company mouthpiece. Ain't nobody got a problem with it. It's okay to be the sanctioning body mouthpiece like everybody else is being. Ain't nobody got a problem with it. But now Crawford appears that he's the mouthpiece of our ops. Turkey Island Sheik is really our ops. Even though we work with him, we take his money, but he really our ops. And he chose a nigga from North Omaha instead of choosing one of our people. He chose the slim dark-skinned dude from North Omaha. And he paid this nigga all this money that he didn't deserve to get. He chose this nigga. And he paid him all this money and making him filthy rich. Something that we never would have done. We never would have paid this country nigga from Omaha that much money. That's what this is about. This low down, dirty nigga, how the hell he getting paid all this money? And then the most powerful entity in boxing is backing him. Y'all shitted on that man for years, tried to hold him down. Somebody else come through from the Middle East and put him up. Y'all got a problem with that. No, talk back to me today. Let's talk about it. I'm going to drop the phone lines. Let's talk about it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to drop the phone lines.
We all know that. I mean, it looks like that monopoly money really got to your head.
Let's stop right there. He said, look like that monopoly money really got to your head. Oscar De La Hoya, last time I checked, you got a net worth of over $200 million. And you are the one that's wearing fishnet pantyhose. Fishnet black pantyhose. You the one that's wearing red high heel pumps. You the one that's wearing thongs, sir. You the one that's wearing lipstick, sir, and makeup. Crawford is not doing that. You the one that's snorting coke and got to go to rehab and can't be at your fighter's fight. You the one that's robbing your Mexican fighter, Saul Canelo Alvarez. You made a deal with the zone behind his back, signed a $10,360-something million deal behind his back. And he had to sue you in the zone to get out of that contract. You the one did that. You the crook in this situation. And the monopoly money that you made, the monopoly money that you made got to your head so much that you started cross-dressing. You started wearing pumps, dancing the Pumps and the Bumps video by MC Hammer. You started snorting coke. So the monopoly money got to who head? Oh, okay. Let's go.
This is not the way champions behave. Once you start making money, you don't behave this way.
Wait. How you been behaving, Oscar? Once you started making money, what you was doing? Once you started making money, how were you behaving, sir? Don't let me pull them pictures up. We know how you was behaving. Anyways, I digress. Shout out to my sister, Lady Shan.
Young fighters shouldn't be looking up to this. Any kid who becomes an amateur.
So this is another thing. He said young fighters shouldn't be looking up to this. I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to play another video that's going to piggyback off of what De La Hoya is saying. See, this is what they fear. Country nigga from Omaha, Nebraska, getting paid more money than what they feel like he should have gotten paid. That's bad enough he did that. But then he bucked the system. He told the system, look, this is how much I'm going to pay you. The system of the WBC. They said, no, we want more money than that. We want more than what you paying the other sanctioning bodies. He like, nah, we going to take our belt from you. Okay, You can do what you want to do. It's your belt. But then you're gonna go shoot a video, try to make me look like the bad guy. And then when I come out to defend myself, now y'all looking at me like I'm wrong. See, this is what they do. They come out and try to make a video and make you look like the bad guy. You come out and body their ass in your clapback response, then they come back and play victim. Oh my gosh. I'm like, why? Why is he doing this to us? We just want to get the money to help the poor little children. We just want to collect the money to help the retired fighters, who are doing bad. Okay, well, why they don't have a fund where they collect the money for the fighters from the promoters? Oscar, you got a net worth for over $200 million. How much money have you donated to the help a retired fighter fund? How much money has Al Heyman or Eddie Hearn donated to the help a retired fighter fund? And we ain't never heard nothing about this shit until goddamn Mauricio Suleiman mentioned it. Trying to make a emotional plea to the people. Oh, we just want to donate this money to my father's charity fund, your dead daddy charity fund. So you made a charity fund in the name of a crook that was your pappy by the name of Jose Suleiman, and you gonna put some money in a charity fund named after your crooked ass daddy. And you telling me, yeah, man, see, we looking out for all the different fighters who need us. Where? Show me 10 or 15 that you helping. Show me 10 to 15 you helping right now that you pay for their medical and insurance and house and rent and all that. Show me 10 right now. The old make a nigga look bad. The old make a nigga look bad routine. Anyway, let's go right here. This shit right here.
Dreams of becoming a world champion and having a belt. The kids dream of becoming world champions like you did, Terrence. This is not the way to behave.
This is not the way to behave. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're told. Pay my Mexican brother his money. You know better than that. Puto, you know better. That's the problem. This why we don't like to give you niggas money.
They should have never gave you niggas money.
You don't know how to act. You're supposed to go along with the program. We got a racket going on here. I say we got a racket going on here. You got to go along with the program.
They should have never gave you niggas money.
Oh, let's go.
Look, yes, there is an agenda with TKO. Yes.
So he said, yes, there is an agenda with TKO. There's an agenda with you too, sir. Is there an agenda with TKO? Absolutely, there's an agenda with TKO. Is there an agenda with Turki Al-Sheikh? Absolutely, there's an agenda with Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White. But is there an agenda with Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, Mauricio Suleiman? Absolutely. There's an agenda with you too. So the problem is the agenda that you have a problem with is messing up the status quo. And they're taking a fighter that's issuing in that new order by rebelling against the system. Your fear is if other fighters do what Terrence Crawford is doing. This is old COINTELPRO type stuff back in the 60s with what J. Edgar Hoover used to do to the Black Panther movement and all that. So this is the old, you know what I mean? Like what happened now, if we get one of them Negroes was to rise up. If one of them Negroes rise up now and become influential in the sport and become too big-headed, we might not be able to control him. And he might cause the other runaway slaves or whatever to get out of line. This is what this is really about. We can't have this Negro getting out of line now. And then he lined up with some powerful people because we didn't do the Negro no favors. We didn't do him no favors, but somebody came out of nowhere and uplifted him, paid him all this money that he never should have got. And now he's speaking out against the machine. Oh, that's what this is about. That's what this is about.
True.
Yeah. That's what this is about. That's it right there. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. I get it. I get it. I get it. Let's go.
Yes, they want to create one belt, one entity to control the entire sport. But it's sad that they made you the mouthpiece. You of all people.
And so who are you? Who are you the mouthpiece of? They made you, Crawford, the mouthpiece? That's what you're saying. Okay, so who are you the mouthpiece of? Who Mauricio Suleiman is the mouthpiece of? Who is Eddie Hearn the mouthpiece of? So Crawford the mouthpiece of TKO, but who you the mouthpiece of? Last time I checked, you got a record label called Golden Boy Promotions. And you got some all right rappers over there, mediocre rappers over there. Last I checked. And you got them niggas in the Golden Boy Witness Protection Program. You holler about he made $50 million. Like, bro, just the way he emphasized that. And then they chose you. You of all people. Why they chose you? Why you chose this nigga? Of all people. How you gonna overlook all of my people and then chose him? And paid him all that money. And he beat one of our own on Mexican Independence Day in front of El Chapo and all the Mexican cartel and government. And then he took the belt back to Omaha, Nebraska. And then he got the nerve to refuse to pay us the $300,000. He want to pay us what he want to pay us. Something that's fair. But we don't want that. We want the $300K. He got the nerve. So now we finna go out in the media and try to besmirchify his name and his character. Nah.
True.
Nah, not today.
I thought you had integrity. I thought you had respect for boxing and the sport.
Hold on. He said, I thought you had integrity. So says the fool who's sniffing coke, wearing fishnets, black pantyhose, and lipstick, makeup, a purse, and some red pump high heels. I thought you had integrity. What was the integrity when you had that thong on, sir? Listening to Cisco the Thong song. What was that integrity when you was ripping off Saul Canelo Alvarez? But you of all people got the nerve to talk about integrity. What was that integrity when Tevin Farmer fought William Cepeda the first fight, and it was supposed to be drug testing, and William Cepeda never got drug tested? And when Tevin Farmer went to talking about it after the first fight, bringing awareness to it, you went ahead and gave him a second fight with William Cepeda, paid him a little bit more money. What was the integrity in that? What was the integrity when a fighter get popped for a PED and the sanctioning body raises the limit of the PED that the said fighter got popped for so that the other fighters can take it without being punished? What was the integrity in another fighter getting popped for a PED, but then you finding them not guilty because it quote unquote fell under the threshold of New York, and so we gonna find them not guilty but put them on probation? Well, if you put a man on probation, that means he's guilty. Probation is a form of punishment. If you violate that probation, then you get something called an escalated punishment, which is a suspension or maybe doing time in jail. So how you gonna find a nigga not guilty but guilty at the same time? Integrity. Let's continue.
What do you think the Jose Suleiman Foundation does because of those sanctioning fees that you refuse to pay?
Okay, so why you ain't paying them? If you really believe that the Jose Suleiman Fund that's where the sanctioning fees go, why you ain't putting no money in there, Oscar? Why Eddie Hearn ain't putting no money in there? The promoters make more money than the fighters. Why y'all ain't putting no money in there? Why we ain't seeing all these miracles that y'all supposed to be doing for old retired fighters? We ain't seen nothing. We just supposed to take y'all word for it. Nah. Let's go.
You know what he does? He helps these kids get off the streets. He houses ex-fighters. That money goes into retirement funds. That money goes into paying hospital bills.
Okay. Well, show us the hospital bills that was paid. Since you coming out publicly saying that's what it's for, surely you can publicly show that's what it's for. Because if you can publicly say that's where the money go at, then you should be able to publicly show that's where the money is going at. And how much money have you donated of your $200 million net worth to the Jose Suleiman help a retire fighter program? Oscar De La Hoya? No, we asking some serious questions today. Let's go.
For fighters who can't make it. So just because you made it, Crawford, and you made $50 million, you don't want to pay that fee ever again.
Hey, he talk about the $50 million again. Hey, look here. He talk about the $50 million again. He said, hey, just because you made that $50 million, that's the third time he brought up those $50 million. The third time he brought up no $50 million. He's salty about that. That nigga ain't supposed to make that much money. How you pay this black dude from Omaha, Nebraska that much money? And I heard he made more for becoming undisputed. But that's neither here nor there. Just speculation, I don't know. How you pay him that much money? Why you, the promoter of Golden Boy, worried about how much money Terrence Crawford making? You brought it up 3 times in this video. Lord have mercy.
Again, that is wrong. I'm very disappointed. Yeah, there's an agenda here by that TKO group. And I'm going to do everything in my power to do whatever I can to protect boxing.
I'm going to do everything in my power to do whatever I can to protect boxing. How? You ain't been doing everything in your power to protect boxing. When you had the Ring magazine, you weren't doing nothing with it. It went to shit. When you was robbing Canelo, was you doing everything in your power to protect boxing when you was robbing Canelo? When you was snorting coke, going to rehab, wearing fishnets and high heels, was you doing everything in your power to protect boxing then? When you was making excuses for Ryan Garcia for his racist rants that he was making online, and he got popped with PEDs Osterin, you was making excuses for him cheating. Was you doing everything in your power to protect boxing then? What about the fighter Superdel Matias finna get ready to fight? Superdel Matias is allowed to have a fight with PEDs in his system. What about the guy that he's fighting? Are you worried about the safety of the guy that he's fighting? Are you protecting boxing then? Even though Superdel Matias is not a Golden Boy fighter, but I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. All right, let's go.
Because this is a sport that gave me everything.
Anyways, buddy, I just blowed that shit up. That shit got blowed up. So let's go over here to Eddie Hearn. I'm going to show y'all what this is about. Now, Eddie Hearn is going to piggyback off of what Oscar De La Hoya said. And then I'm going to tie it up and I'm going to drop these phone lines. We're going to tie it in a nice little bow.
What he did is a little bit like going out to a restaurant, having all the best caviar and lobsters, and the bill comes, and you go, I ain't paying that, and you just walk out. Now, you sat down at the table, you wanted to eat all the good stuff, you got to pay your dues, and you got to pay your bill. Now, what he will say in answer to that is, yeah, but the bill was too much. It's like, no, the rules are their rules. But Terrence is looking at it going, well, it's 300,000. But it doesn't. You wanted the opportunity to call yourself an undisputed champion, right? And
let's stop right there. Now, this is 2 different promoters. Oscar De La Hoya, who is the promoter of Golden Boy Promotions, and him and Eddie Hearn allegedly don't like each other. Eddie Hearn, who was the promoter of Matchroom Promotions. Both of them have a problem with what Terrence Crawford did that he explained. So the question you got to ask yourself is, why does two different promoters who are at odds with each other, but they do business together, who promote two different promotional companies, have an issue with what Terrence Crawford did as it relates to the WBC sanctioning body? Have an issue with, they don't have an issue with Mauricio Suleiman stripping them, but which I don't care about that. If he stripped them, I don't give a damn. I'm not crying about Terrence Crawford being stripped. I don't care about none of that shit, right? But I'm just pointing out the bullshit. Why are two promoters who ain't got nothing to do with the situation have an issue with it? Eddie Hearn finna tell it right here. And Oscar De La Hoya told it as well. He told it as well. Let's go.
Only reason you can do that, the only way you can do it, is to fight for the WBC world title.
The only way he was able to do it was because of Turki Al-Sheikh. Yes, the WBC title was on the line, but so was the WBO, the IBF, and the WBA title was on the line. What was the common denominator, Eddie Hearn, that made all of this possible? That made all of the sanctioning bodies come together to allow a welterweight to move up 3 weight divisions to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez for all of his titles, and including the Ring Magazine belt. What made that happen? Was WBC the reason why that happened? No. Was Eddie Hearn the reason why that happened? No. Was Oscar De La Hoya the reason why that happened? No. Was Turki Al-Sheikh the reason why that happened? Yes. So Mauricio Suleiman didn't do the black man from Omaha, Nebraska no favors. He took the money that Turki Al-Sheikh paid him, just like the rest of the sanctioning bodies took the money that Turki Al-Sheikh paid them, and they came together in order to make it happen. They fell in line with their boss, Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki was the one that put the money up. Mauricio Suleiman didn't put no money up. Oscar De La Hoya didn't put no money up. Eddie Hearn didn't put no money up. The fight was made because of money and power. Turki Al-Sheikh has the money and the power to do what he wants to do to make everybody bow down. That's what's going on. Those are the facts.
True, true, true.
Let's continue.
So if belts don't matter, then surely undisputed doesn't matter to you. For me, if you want to fight for the undisputed championship, you have to abide by the rules of that belt. But this is the era of the new wave of boxing coming in is going to try and all the belts.
Y'all see that? This what he told. He told the story right here. Here you go, right here. What I told y'all in the beginning. There's a war going on between the old guard of boxing and the new guard. In their eyes, because of the position that Terrence Crawford holds in boxing, by him openly doing what he did, and Mauricio Suleiman, guess what? Hold on. We never would have knew. It never would even got to this level had Mauricio Suleiman never would have dropped that video. Because Crawford replied back to Mauricio Suleiman's video. That's how this shit really got started. Okay, you took the belt, cool. But then you shot the video behind it and try to make a nigga look bad. No problem. So Oscar said, young kids, young boxers growing up, don't follow Terrence Crawford's example. He said that. Oscar spoke about the $50 million 3 times. Eddie Hearn is talking about what it is the new wave of boxing is trying to fuck over the old wave. Eddie Hearn represents the old wave. Oscar De La Hoya represents the old wave. Mauricio Suleiman, sanctioned body, represent the old wave. The promoters and the sanctioning bodies, they are in bed together. They work together to get certain fighters moved up and down the ranks that should or shouldn't be there. That's how this works. Everybody get a kickback. Everybody, one hand washes the other hand. You wash my back, I wash yours. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's what's going on. This is why you see 2 different promoters speaking out against the actions of one fighter. And the actions of one fighter have nothing to do with them nor their fighters or their promotional companies. But they fear that fighter's influence. That's what they fear. Let's continue.
Doesn't matter to you. For me, if you want to fight for the undisputed championship, you have to abide by the rules of that belt. But this is the era of the new wave of boxing coming in is going to try and all the belts. What he did.
So this is why they look at this as such a big thing. Anyways, I didn't mean to rant on that for all that time, but we got some fights tomorrow, man. O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Steph. What do y'all think about O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Steph fight? You know, O'Shaquie, Cool Boy Steph came in 2 pounds overweight. What do y'all think about that? Who you got in the Eastside Cruz and Pitbull fight? It is what it is. If you're in the city of Tampa and you are going through a whole lot of problems, you might end up going to jail. Get in contact with our people at IT bail bonds. You might need them.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Fulton.
Sorry about that. Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT bail bonds and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT bail bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Ain't no other podcast in boxing gonna nail it like I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna nail that motherfucker to the cross. Shout out to my main man CJ Goodfella, man. I watched his video. Really, I think really his video kind of inspired this show, to be honest with you. I watched his video. It kind of inspired this show a little bit, man. So shout out to my main man CJ, man. I fuck with CJ. I hope to meet my main man one day. I really do. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I'm finna get ready to drop these phone lines. Let's talk about it.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hold on, before I accept any phone calls, this guy right here, I think his name is Frank. I think his name is Frank. He breaks this down. He breaks this down like a 57 Chevy. Before I answer the phones, he breaks this down. This is what's going on in boxing. And this is why they are mad. When I say they, the Mauricio Suleimans and Oscar De La Hoyas are mad at Terrence Crawford. This is what's going on. This guy broke it down. He broke it down real proper like.
Is Terrence Crawford the battering ram in world boxing after refusing to pay the $300,000 sanctioning fee to the WBC for the fight against Canelo Alvarez? I say that because WBC has stripped him of their version of the super middleweight championship because he has declined to pay that fee. Now, what that might have done is drive a wedge between those alphabet organizations and the new setup involving Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh. They announced 6 months ago they want to set up one organization which has one champion in each weight division. And I think all the purists would want that. So Crawford's action could be extremely significant because, in effect, he's turning round to these organizations, WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF, and he's saying, you guys don't matter anymore. You are irrelevant in boxing. And by doing that, he might know something. He might be saying, with Turki Al-Sheikh's backing, Dana White backing, he might be saying, okay, these guys don't matter. Let's get rid of them. And let's start anew in 2026. That's what the purists want. And I think that's what many of the top boxers, guys like Dmitry Bivol and Beterbiev, Alexander Usyk, Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, I think that's what they all want. They want to see one champion in each weight division.
That's it. So that's why everybody's talking about Terrence Crawford. And so all of the sanctioning body, Mauricio Suleiman and other promoters and stuff, they're reaching out to these bigger YouTube channels, and we need everybody to make these hit pieces against Crawford or whatever the case may be, and all that, because he's going against the order. See that this what's really going on. Then this nigga made all his goddamn money. He made all his goddamn money, dog. You know what I mean? On top of that, this nigga getting out of line. He don't got out of place. He keep winning. And then he pulled the move no one saw coming. He landed the Canelo fight. David Benavidez couldn't get that fight because Mauricio Suleiman kept David Benavidez away from Canelo. And he would have kept Terrence Crawford away from Canelo had it not been for Turki Al-Sheikh. Nobody made Mauricio Suleiman fall in line and allow Canelo to fight Terrence Crawford for the WBC belt. Have y'all asked yourself that question? Nobody made him do it. What made him do it? He could have said, well, Terrence Crawford, no, you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful, negrito. I don't want to do anything with you. I don't care nothing about Turki Al-Sheikh's money. You're not a super middleweight. You just can't move up like that. He could have said that. Have you ever asked yourself why he didn't? Have you ever asked yourself why he didn't? Nobody made him do it. Shout out to Keith. You think Mauricio Suleiman was doing Crawford a favor? I love you so much, Terrence Crawford. I'm going to do you a favor. You think he was doing him a favor? The same dude that was rooting for Canelo to win and got mad that Crawford won? And they had it set up that the judges had Canelo up 2-0 before he stepped in the ring? You think he did him some favors over his fellow Mexican compadre Canelo Alvarez? Nah. Hey, Shan, you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm just calling a spade a spade. That's all I'm doing. Shan, I'm just calling a spade a spade. I'm saying what everybody else scared to say. See, as I said before, since they want to talk about it, let's talk about it. I ain't got no problem talking about it. I can articulate my position very well. Since they want to talk about it, let's talk about it. You got one promoter keep talking about the $50 million. And he's being used as a tool. When have you ever cared about a fighter being used as a tool? I'm just saying. When have you ever cared about that? Oh, he's not being used as a tool for you. He's not being used as a tool for Mauricio. He's not being used as a tool for Eddie Hearn. Oh, that's the problem. That nigga made all that money. He finessed the game. He finessed us. We did everything in our power. He finessed us. And then he got some nerve. It took a dude from the Middle East to come pay fighters in America more money than they ever been paid in their lives. Oscar De La Hoya wasn't paying fighters like Turki Al-Sheikh paying them. Eddie Hearn not paying fighters like Turki Al-Sheikh paying them. Al Heyman or Bob Arum ain't paying fighters like Turki Al-Sheikh paying them. That's a problem to the old guard. Give a nigga too much money, they don't know how to act. How we gonna control these Negroes? These Negroes getting out of line. How we gonna control them? How you gonna complain about the very same man that y'all working with? If Eddie Hearn, Mauricio Suleiman, and Matchroom Boxing, Oscar De La Hoya, if y'all have such a huge problem with Turki Al-Sheikh, Why do you allow your fighters to fight on his cards? Why do you allow your fighters to fight on his cards? You want to know why? Because you want the money. At the end, you want control. See, they want power. They want money, but they want power and control. They want to be able to control a nigga. You're being used as a pawn. Who are you being used as? Who are you being used as a pawn by? See, that's that projecting shit they like to do. They like to project, and they like to have control over us. It's just like the music industry. Just like the music industry. Listen, hey, look here, nigga, get up there and twerk, shake your ass, pop that coochie, drop it down to the floor in front of the camera. Here, take this prop money. We gonna throw the money up in the air. Tell everybody you rich, you got this, you got that. Long as you continue to do what we tell you to do, promote our agenda, everything will be fine. As soon as you get out of line, we gonna raise up against you. We gonna attack you. That's what this is. True. That's what this is. That's what this is. You get what I'm saying? That's what this is in a nutshell. Stay in line. Shut up. Be quiet. Humble yourself. Shout out to Tasha.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy, cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, Tashi? Tashi say Hobie said that. Well, you know, these are the establishment niggas, the butt lickers, you know, the boot lickers. Scratching where they don't is the buck dancing chicken George ass niggas. Hobie is one of them niggas. Chicken George, buck dancing, bucking his eyeballs, scratching where he don't itch. He one of those niggas. And there's a lot of niggas online. They got these big channels are like that. Just saying. They like that. Did you get what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't got a problem calling the names out. I don't give a damn. I ain't friends with none of these motherfuckers. I'm going to say what I want to say, when I want to say it, how I want to say it. It ain't shit a motherfucker can do about it.
True.
Shit, these niggas don't run me. I ain't trying to be down. I ain't trying to be friends. I'm not trying to fit in your circle. I don't want no favors from you. Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Listen, man, we got our own thing going on over here. I do me. We got our own thing going over here. I don't give a fuck what another nigga got going on. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I ain't trying to be down with them niggas. I'm not. I'm an outlier. I plan on doing that. Motherfucker like, oh man, he doing what Turkey tell him to do because he paying him. Okay, well, do you have a job, sir? Yeah, I have a job. Okay, then you do what your boss tell you to do. How a nigga that got a boss go complain about somebody, oh man, the dude paying him money. Okay, well, listen, that's pretty much how it works. Is it Canelo working with Turkey? Last time I checked, Canelo working with Turkey. Don't he have a 4-fight deal with Turkey? Isn't he doing what Turkey tell him to do? What about when Jose Ramirez fought doggone Regis Prograis, Oscar De La Hoya, on a Turkey Al-Sheikh card, Riyadh season card? How did that fight happen, Oscar? Did you not do what Turkey tell you to do once you accepted the terms? Did you not allow your fighter to fight on Turkey Al-Sheikh's card? What happened with that? What about Arnold Barbosa? Didn't you allow Honor Barbosa to fight Teofimo Lopez on Turki Al Sheikh card? What happened to that? Did you not do what Turki Al Sheikh told you to do? Were you not there in attendance? Did you not allow your fighter to fight on that card? What are we talking about here?
True.
What are we talking about? How you gonna try to shame a nigga for doing what every average everyday American do? You work for a living. When you provide a service to somebody and they paying you money, there's an agreement that you make. You fulfill your end of the obligations because that person paid you to do a certain service. Just like a fighter that's signed to Golden Boy by the name of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia wanted to fight Jake Paul. What did you do, Oscar? No, wait a minute. Ryan Garcia's under contract with me. That fight is not going to happen because we have a partnership deal with DAZN. So you can't do what you want to do, Ryan, because you're signed to me, Golden Boy, and I have an exclusive rights deal with DAZN. So I'm going to prevent you from making more money than you ever made fighting Jake Paul because of the contract that you have with me and the contract that I have with DAZN. So you got to do what DAZN tell you to do, right? But nobody is shaming you for doing that. Make it make sense.
True.
I'm just trying to make sense out of nonsense. What's the fake outrage for? Because the nigga got out of line. Kunta Kinte got out of line. Got paid all that money. Then he beat our cash cow on Mexican Independence Day. He had Mexican boxing fans denouncing Mexico, throwing down the Mexican flag. Throwing it down in Las Vegas. And Coach Malachi, the nigga from West Tampa, Florida, found it and picked it up. The shame, the embarrassment. Then to put the cherry on top, he tells me he's not going to pay me the $300,000 that I'm trying to extort him for. He's going to pay me the money that he paid the other 3 sanctioning bodies. The nerve of this nigga. Who is he to tell me that? That boy should stay in his place. He rose up. YouTube channels is mad. I dare him to get out of pocket with Master Charlie. Sanctioning bodies is mad. I can't believe he gets out of lines. Promoters who ain't had nothing to do with it is mad. If the other Negroes follow what he doing, this can mess up the whole system, the whole Ponzi scheme we got going on. Oh, that's what this about.
True.
Yeah. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Yeah, you supposed to be buck dancing for butter biscuits.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
Yeah, that's what this all about, man. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. They said, don't be scared. I'm here. The old boy here. I'm here, fam. I'm here. I'm here. But you can hear a catfish piss underwater today. You can hear a catfish piss underwater. See this why they don't like me. They don't like me. Like, damn, this nigga here, man. God damn, this nigga boy. Y'all don't understand. They like I'm one nigga on YouTube. They wish they can control. Y'all have no idea. Yeah, I haven't been around that long. Next month gonna be 5 years. I haven't been around 10, 11, 12, 15 years. I haven't been around that long. But it's like, it's like, God damn, this. If we can get him, if we can just only get him. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Carla, what's your name? You called from?
Hey, what's happening, Coach? It's Freddie Chapman from East Oakland.
Freddie from Oakland, talk to me.
Today. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to just piggyback on what you were saying about Crawford. You're right though, and it's deep though. It's like so many like shit like going on with that situation. Like why it's going on and all that. You know what I mean? Like the shit you were saying. Like, oh, okay, this nigga from Omaha, from Nebraska. Who do you think he is? They thinking that way. Then Crawford, he's standing on 10 toes. And they don't like that. But now, man, it's just sad though, man. But now, it's all good though. Then the fight tomorrow with Roach and Pitbull Cruz. I'm riding with Roach. That's for sure. But I think Roach should be the favorite too after looking at Cruz the last couple fights. But that's all. I'm just kicking back, waiting to see the fight tomorrow, man. But that's all I have to say, Coach. You keep doing you, man. Keep being you, man. You got a fan right here, though, man. I ain't no male groupie, but I'm just saying, though, man. I appreciate you, though, dog.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Freddie, man. East Oakland. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I mean that's just a reality of the situation. Oh yeah, I see the merch. He got merch. He got merch he's showing. Crawford got some merch. I am the best, Bud, on the back. Yeah. tbudcrawford.com. That's what it is. He came like, damn, this dude wasn't supposed to be the one. He's an outlier. When you are an outlier and it wasn't set up for you to, then other people come and try to take credit for your hard work. They wasn't with you in the gym shooting jumpers. They wasn't with you in sparring. They wasn't with you, you know what I mean? Like if you think, let me tell you something. If you think a white Mexican and Mauricio Suleiman and Oscar De La Hoya gonna ever do a nigga any favors, y'all sadly mistaken. True. You forgot how you got there. We did Terrence Crawford a favor. We didn't have to do that. Carl, hold on. We didn't have to do that. Oh, when did y'all start doing favors? When? They're like, tell me. Yeah, let me. We did this for him. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy, boy. I'll get back to that. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This Roach from Mississippi.
Roach, talk to me.
Hey, I'm a little confused on what Rizzo said too when he said Crawford ain't paid in his last two fights. His last fight before the Canelo fight was the Mastermind fight. The WBC didn't have nothing to do with that fight either, did they? What two fights you talking about?
No, they didn't have anything to do with it. But what the WBC did was they went ahead with trying to get a sanctioning fee out of Crawford, and they just gave him they just put up the WBC intern title. They're supposed to fought for as well. That's what he did to try to collect the sanctioning fee. But look, my nigga, I ain't asked for that shit. Ain't nobody tell y'all to do that. I'm fighting this dude for the WBA title strap. Mauricio Suleiman did that to try to collect the sanctioning fee. That's all that was about. You know what I mean? That's a, so he tried to. So it was a takedown. Yeah. So he tried to make it seem like, yeah, man, we put you in position to get that Canelo fight. No, you didn't. You ain't put nobody in the position for nothing. So that's what I'm saying. It's so disingenuous. He making it seem like that they love boy so much. We were looking out for him. And it was because we were looking out. That's how the fight got made. It was because of us. No. That ain't, that's not true.
Like last 2 fights. What 2 fights you talking about? Yeah, I was lost, Coach. Yeah. All right, thanks for clearing that up, Coach.
All right, slow fam. Yeah. Nigga trying that on. Yeah. Nigga trying to hold. Anyways, back to enough of that. Enough of Bud and Mauricio and Eddie Hearn and all that stuff there. Tomorrow night we got what y'all thinking about that old Shockey Foster, man? Like that Shockey Foster cool boy Steph fight. What y'all think about that? As a matter of fact, let's see who all is fighting on this card. Let's go to Premier Boxing Champions. Let's go to the PBC and see who is all fighting on this card. Let's do that. Yeah, they don't like me, boy. They don't like me. I don't give a fuck. Let's see. Oh, that little nigga from West Tampa, Florida. He just got such a slick mouth, and he's so good. He's so good at articulating his position. He's so good at exposing us for the BIHs that we are. It's like, damn. If we can just get that nigga, like we can get that nigga a coach, we can just get him on board and just get him to fall in line. Maybe we can, you get what I'm saying? But this nigga right here, boy, we got all them other big channels on the take, but that nigga right there, boy, he better than all them niggas combined. Like, God damn, his voice is shit. If we can just get to that nigga, we can get to that nigga right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, what does he want? You know what I mean? All right, let's see. All right, Laura and Jennebeck. So Laura not fighting. No, Laura. So Jennebeck not fighting because Jennebeck is a drug cheat. Jennebeck is a drug cheat. He got popped dirty. Shout out to, let's get to the super chats. Shout out to Northern Small. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote over. Damn, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said the WBC is biased for Mexicans and they make shit up as they go along. It's a disgrace. Appreciate the show, coach. Shout out to Too Much Wolves. Hey, okay. For dropping that quote over. Damn, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said Oscar himself fought against paying the WBC sanctioning fees in 2000. I remember that. Shout out to Kerry Pete. Hey, okay. For dropping that quote over. Damn, dub on your boy. He said back in the day, all of the crunk fighters were either rated #1 or were WBO champions before the WBO was considered a major title. Politics. Shout out to JRS. Hey, okay. For dropping that quote over. Damn, dub on your boy. He said Oscar de la Moy Sazon. Okay. Shout out to Flex. Hey, okay. For dropping that quote over. Damn, dub on your boy. Salute to you, fam. Y'all know what time it TI is. Let's hit everybody with the Huggy Bear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
How did Cool Boy Stealth come in overweight and he was the one that was moving up from 126 to 130? Like, how did he, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. How did he miss weight, fam? Like, how did Cool Boy miss weight? Like, dude, you came up for 126. I mean, I like the fight. You got Cool Boy Stealth. You have, you got Cool Boy Stealth. Hold on. Damn, I missed this text. Oh, he already there. Okay, Mr. Tomato Can, you already there. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, he there. Oh, I see. Is that Brendan? Yeah, I see Brendan there. BT Sports. Yeah, BT. Brendan there. Yeah. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, bro, like, how do you come in? How do you come in overweight? Like, dang, that right there, fam. That's a bad look. I'm not. That is kind of a bad look. You get what I'm saying? And matter of fact, let's see how much this pay-per-view costs. Yeah, let's see how much this shit right here costs, boy. What does the pay-per-view? What does the pay-per-view cost? I ain't looked at it yet. Let me see. Hold on, $75? $75.99. And this is on, let's see, let's go over here, let's see. That's on Amazon. All right. Okay, gotta sign into my Amazon account. Boy, this is, Lord have mercy. Boy, they're trying to get the butter from the duck and the duck from the butter. Let's go to ring. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a call from the school, so they were saying some shit. Anyways, yeah. Let's go to Ring Magazine. Let's go to Ring. Let's see what's going on right here. Fulton comes in overweight. Can't win WBC 130-pound title in falsified. And then I heard he came in 2 pounds overweight, bro. 2 pounds. 2 pounds overweight. Eastside Cruz, Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach at rude awakening at 140-pound debut. Came in 2 pounds overweight. Hey, look at this motherfucker neck. Look at Pitbull neck, dog. Like, look at this man neck and chin and jawline. Like, look how fat his head is. Look how fat Eastside Cruz head is. Look at his jawline, his chin, and that neck. Man, that man ain't getting knocked out.
True.
Man, look here, man. That man, bro, this man right here, bro. Bro, fam. Hey, Nate, look at this man look at his jawline right there. And his neck and that head, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? It's Coach Ed from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
What's going on, brother? Yeah, man, when I seen Cool Boy blew the weight, man, I was a little disappointed because I was looking forward to the fight. Seemed like the card it's still decent, man, but, Genevieve Pop Dirty, so that kind of throw that fight off because I really wanted to see that fight. Now, Cool Boy, he blew the weight. I'm thinking, I looked at the dude on the scale, it looked like he did it on purpose. Like, he wasn't even his body wasn't tight. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, what you doing, bro? And then I seen him, he always training with boots. So every time I see him with boots, they always lifting weights. I say, bro, you lifting all this weight, but you ain't making weight. You see, Cooper's a big guy. People keep, you know what I'm saying? When I seen Boots the other day, he was lifting weights, right? I ain't even lying. I'm pretty good at judging people's weight. Boots was like he weighed about 180, man. Easy.
Yeah.
He in there pumping iron. That dude throwing up 75-pound dumbbell like it ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude got some big old arms. That boy 175, 180 pounds right now. Same thing with Cool Boy. He always lifting weight. He look like he about 155, 160. So these dudes got to start fighting their weight class code. They got to stop cutting all this weight and get where they need to be. That's why they blowing this weight. That's why they can't make it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Keyshawn Davis. He killed himself blowing his weight, man. So it wasn't a good look, man.
And you know what, Coach Eddie, you make a valid point because if a fighter fights more closer to his weight, then he doesn't have to worry about coming in overweight when you fight closer to your weight. And also, and not only that, but also if you stay disciplined in between fights, that plays a big part as well. So, but you're right about that. You gotta look, man, if you fight closer to your weight, like Cool Boy probably should be fighting at 135 or 140. You know, he probably should be fighting at that weight class, to be honest.
And to be honest, the way Boots was looking the other day, he should be fighting at 160. That dude big, man. That dude has a 75-pound dumbbell. He was throwing them all like they want nothing, man. You know, turning on them joints, man.
Well,
hey man, this joker big as crap, man.
Yeah, Boots, those guys. That's what I'm saying. Boots, all those guys big. Boots, Virgil, all of those dudes are big guys, and you know, they fight at smaller weight divisions so that they can have that size advantage, you know, at that weight when they rehydrate. So, again, but if they're making the weight, they're making the weight. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So, I mean, you're right about that. That Cool Boy probably should be fighting at 135. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to say one more thing too, because I don't want to keep beating the dead horse. But now these guys, you know, they want to get rid of these sanctioning bodies. Everybody on board with that, cool. Right now, it seems like it's fighters that's for it and it's fighters that's against it. So it ain't gonna work if everybody ain't on the same plane.
Well, everybody's not against it. A lot of the fighters are siding with the sanctioning bodies, and I understand because they in business with them and they got to use it in order to try to get ahead in their career. So everybody's it's really on a fight by fight basis. There's really no solidarity in boxing. It's just the situation that's going on with Crawford. That's a one-off. And the reason why we're talking about it is because Mauricio Sulaiman made it bigger than what it was. Had he not made that video, then Crawford probably never would have made a reply video. And now it's bigger than what it is. They're talking about Crawford on Club Shay Shay. They talking about Crawford on Willie D podcast. He got over 1 million subscribers. Shannon Sharp got over 1 million subscribers. They talking about Terrence Crawford and with the sanctioning bodies. They talking about him on Urban Politicians TV. They talking about him on Boss Talk Radio. MREC TV talking about it. All of the major big mega podcasters are talking about it. So this shit really backfired. And all of the major podcasters outside of boxing, because the boxing circles, they want to protect the establishment. They want to protect the establishment in the boxing circles. But the boxing circle is small. What's the outside, the public opinion with everybody else outside of boxing, Bud don't want that. Because there are bigger platforms that this has brought attention, brought attention from, that this situation has brought attention from, and they looking at it and they're like, yeah, man, that shit is kind of crazy. So now he losing. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like I say, it's a good thing, and they can make an adjustment. Now, if they do get rid of the sanctioning bodies and only have one belt, this is what's gonna happen. If you the champion, you're gonna be a busy man. Because you ain't gonna be able to fight no once a year or once every 18 months. No, bro. You're gonna be fighting 4 times a year, man.
You gotta fight, yeah. You gotta fight at least 3 times a year. Like it is what it is. That just you know, you got see, this is the thing, right? When you fight regular, you don't have to have long training camps. Do you notice that a lot of these fighters, they be having 12-week training camps? You don't need 12 weeks to get ready for no damn fighter. Look at the Devin Haney and what's my man name? Brian Norman Jr. fight. That fight was made. It took 4 months for that fight to, you know, like they made the fight in June, July, August, September, October. Somewhere, I think June they made the fight, and they didn't fight until November, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there, right? Bro, so a lot of these fighters, the damage is done in training camp.
Right.
Like James Toney's the perfect example. Like Angelo Dundee said this. He say sparring is for learning. I don't believe in having wars in sparring. When you hear people talk about, yeah, man, James Toney took a lot of hits as a pro. He didn't get hit as a pro. He very seldom got hit. He took a lot of punishment in sparring because James Toney used to have sparring wars in sparring. People fail to realize, you know, you're a boxing coach, Coach Eddie. Sparring, you can get concussions in sparring as well. You're still taking shots to the head. Your brain is still shaking in your head. That headgear does not prevent your brain from shaking in your head. So James Toney had so many sparring matches, you know, he fought everybody in the gym. That's what fucked him up. So my point is, yeah, these dudes be getting hurt in sparring because they got long training camps. If you fight more regularly, you stay in shape, you ain't got to have a fat camp, and you can always be ready.
That's it, man. That's our man. But that's what I just want to touch on that, man. I'm looking forward to the fight tomorrow. I got Lamont Roach doing this thing, man. You know, slick black fighter, man. So it is what it is. I done put it on. I put the jinx on him. Slick black fighter. Hey, stay up, coach. Be cool. I'm out, man.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, man. Yeah, see, motherfucker forget all about that. Yeah, man, we gotta protect the bosses and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, who protecting them in training camp? Because you're tearing your body down in training camp. Hey, shout out to Miss Connie. Like back in the day, they used to have brutal sparring wars. Angelo Dundee, like, look, I don't believe in having a hard sparring. Sparring is supposed to be learning. Both fighters supposed to be getting better. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Oh, Derek, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, you seen the weigh-in, boy? That shit got heated, boy. Pitbull versus Roach. Like, you see how Pitbull went to his chest? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm here, bro. He be talking crazy, bro. Like, they say Roach been talking crazy. Come on, he gonna stop him, all that shit. I ain't gonna lie, Coach. Roach been feeling himself, bro. He gotta draw his last fight. The nigga acting like he wanted some shit, bro. Literally, bro. Like, he niggas in Breakfast Club and shit. Like he wanted some shit, nigga. Doing all these interviews, like he demanding some shit, bro. Don't get his ass stopped, bro. I got a little Pitbull. He gonna put hands on that nigga, bro. That nigga Roach,
are you a
not
fan
from DC, bro?
Are you a fan of Tank Davis?
No, I ain't a fan of Tank Davis though. I think Roach won that fight though, to be honest. But he acting like he literally won, but it was a draw though. You feel me? And then he got here talking crazy, cause like you think he that nigga, then little Pitbull gonna put hands on him. I don't wanna hear all that boxing shit, bro. Cause thousand make fight though. I got Cruz, Coach, bro. He gonna Cruz at 5, man. Pitbull at 5. That's my call.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Master Goku. Hey, yeah, man, he talking shit, man. I don't like him talking. Like, okay, listen, what's wrong with the man talking? Shout out to the face of boxing.
Yeah. Oh, that look good.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach Jarvis, man? What's going on, baby?
Man, Yarmus from Brooklyn, man. Talk to me, brother.
Yo, you gotta be tired when you play this little shit, man. Yeah, I just walked in, man. It's freezing out here, man. Freezing, man.
And what's the temperature?
Ooh, 22, I want to say.
22?
But it's still cold. Yeah, I just came from Lower East Side of Manhattan, picking my son up from school, and it's that water.
It's 77. It's 77 where I'm at.
Oh my God, man! I don't even talk about that, man. Yo, let's get the boxing, man. I should have closed my mouth, man. God damn, pause. Excuse me. All right, yo, all right. So we take the predictions, right, Cole?
Yeah. Predictions. Like who you got? You know, we got we got Cool Boy Steph and Osaki, and then the main event.
All right, I'm gonna make a prediction on the Roach Cruz fight. I like Roach. Excuse me, by UD.
Roach. Okay.
I'm kind of on the fence with the Foster Fulton fight. I'm thinking about betting Foster by decision. What do you think, Coach? Did you get yours?
No, I didn't, man. Like that fight right there is such a difficult fight for me to pick. I was leaning towards I was leaning towards Cool Boy Steph, but I know he missed weight. So but both of these guys are pure boxers. And it's just so
how off was he?
2 pounds. He missed about 2 pounds.
Whoa, that's kind of big, man.
Yeah. So the fight, the title is not on the line. He can't win the title.
Did he get fined?
I don't know if he got fined, but I know he's not allowed to fight for the belt. So if he wins, it's just a win, but he won't win the belt. The belt will go vacant.
And I got one question. I don't know if you can answer me tonight or it's going to be a fight party. That's my one question.
Yes.
All right, yeah. All right. And I was curious if you happen to know this. With the situation with Bud, right? There's when you pay these fees, like your sanctioning fees, let's say you got 3 belts on the line, 3% of beef. Are they write-offs?
No, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a mystery.
Because I always wonder. All right, I kind of think they're not, because I remember how Floyd used to separate his purse from the promotional money, and it seemed to me like that way he's avoiding paying a percentage of his purse. But I just want to ask you, maybe you were in the know. I'm gonna get off the line, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Yamas. Brooklyn, stand up. My brother. I don't know, man. What did it say, Daniel? Daniel said, I'm in Houston. I want 7 degrees weather back. Yeah, it's 77 where I'm at. and guess what? In Miami it's warmer. When you go down the Gulf Coast, Fort Myers, it normally get a little colder in the northern part of Florida. I'm in West Central Florida, and then Miami is east. Miami is east on the East Coast, all the way down across the state. So yeah, it's 77. It's 77 where I'm at, man. I'm just sitting there, you know what I mean? Chilling and shit. Shout out to Clinton. He said, I think promotional companies are nonprofit organizations, so it could be. Again, I don't even know, man. It's such a secret. Like we don't know what these promotional companies make. We don't know what they make. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, they don't. The fighter don't make more than the promotional company. I'm saying overall, the fighter don't make more than the promotional company. And the promotional companies and the sanctioning bodies, they are in bed together. They work hand in hand. This is why you see Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya defending the WBC so vehemently. Because we can't have the other fighters taking the cue from the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. We can't have them taking the cue from him, thinking they're going to go against the grain. They don't have to worry about the other fighters doing it, because the other fighters won't do it. They're not in the position that Terrence Crawford is in. The other fighters are not going to do that. They don't have to worry about that. Carla, hold on. But it's a simple thing. It's kind of like the runaway slave type thing. Like, okay, you know, when one get away, then the master catch him, and we got to beat him and make an example out of him. And they do it in front of all of the other slaves or captives, because they want to send fear and make an example out of them by punishing this guy in the public, so that will put enough fear in those rest of the people, so that they would not dare to stand up to us like this guy did. That's how I see it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And then they beefing with TKO boxing and all that. So yeah. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Mr. Golden, man.
Mr. Golden, talk to me, brother.
What's going on, Doc?
Everything Gucci, man.
Look here, man. You're going to leave me alone about my boy now.
Who? Wilder?
Okay. Yes, sir. You're going to leave me alone about Wilder now.
I'm riding with him, man. I'm riding with him, man. To this day. I'm riding with him, Mr. Golden.
I'm going to ride with it, Coach. I just can't stand another devastating loss, man. I can't take another, Coach.
Listen, man, you got PTSD, man. You got to have faith. You got to have the faith of a mustard seed, brother. If ye only had the faith of a mustard seed, that's all we need. We just need a little hope, baby. Like, dude, this our last shot, our last hooray. We finna take back Zamunda. Right now, we finna bring. We need Mr. Listen, man. We need you, Mr. Golden. We need you.
Yeah, man. Look here. Now, all we did tonight, Wilder could just get his mind focused right. And while they catch it with that right hand, it's going to be night now. But look at Coach. Look here. You don't have to look for me. I'm going to be in Tampa looking for you.
Boy, you know what? Boy, and Wilder and Usyk fight each other, bro. And Wilder mess around and beat Usyk. He catch it with that hammer from Alabama, and he mess around and beat him. Bro, it's over. If he, you get what I'm saying? If he just catch him with that, boy, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, cool. Look at cool. Y'all don't have to catch me. But I'll be all over you two. I'll be wild as
hell. boy, if he land that right here, boy.
Well, listen. But I'm really interested in the fight tomorrow night, man. That Pitbull and Roach, man. I'm pulling for Roach. I think Roach, you know, he got to keep Pitbull off him with that jab.
Yeah.
You know, we all know
Pitbull is one dimensional.
Yeah.
He throw haymakers all night long.
Hey, that's the scary part about it too. This motherfucker here, boy. Goddamn Pitbull, boy. God damn.
Man, come on, man.
He be trying to kill him.
Man. He got the right name, Pitbull. He coming in, head down, and he gonna throw overhand rights all night long. Everything is power shots.
Yeah. He don't know what a jab is. He don't know how to jab his way to get on the inside or none of that. It's bolo punches, wide hooks, overhand rights.
Look at it. He got the head down and coming straight forward.
Yeah.
Coming straight forward. And like I said, I haven't seen nobody really hurt Pitbull. Not even Tank.
No.
You know, I haven't seen nobody hurt him. And for us, this Bull situation, man, fuck them niggas, man. I'm gonna keep it real, coach, man. You know, I mean, the WBC is full of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Again, I'm not upset that they stripped him. I'm not making a big deal. I'm the type of person, if it's your shit and you want to take your shit back, you have a right to do that. I'm not tripping on that. I mean, I'm not tripping on that. The damage was done. So.
Yeah. You know, a lot of them were talking noise about why he ain't paid it. Well, y'all paid it $400,000 there.
You know the crazy part about it? You know the crazy part about it? The motherfuckers I see online who taking up for Oscar and Mauricio and all these people, they the same people who ain't paying their credit card bill. They the same people who ducking the car payment and you hiring your car out because you don't want to pay the car payment because you ain't got the money. They're the same people who didn't pay their phone bill, that, you know, the phone that their baby mama gave them some money to buy them an iPhone. They ain't paid the bill on that. They're the same people who duck paying their bills if they have any or have in the past, but they're trying to tell another nigga what he should have did.
True.
Hold on, coach. You got one of the main things else. They're the same motherfucker live with somebody, but don't want to get the people no rent to stay with.
Facts. Yeah, man. Why he pay? Why he just give him the $300,000? The same reason why you ain't pay your baby mama back them $50 you borrowed from her. The same reason why you ain't pay Jose the back for getting you that taco from the taco truck. The same reason why you ain't pay your mama back them $35 that you said that you needed to put gas in your car. Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Cause you know, it's full of shit. You know, like I say, if he didn't come out and say what he said on YouTube, nobody would have known what was going on.
That's it.
He came out of social media. He came out with social media. He put it on social media and Bud ended on social media.
That's right.
Everybody thinking Bud wrong. He ain't wrong.
Right. The perpetrator want to play victim. You came on social media and went to scandalizing a nigga name. So when the dude name that you scandalizing came back to defend his name and put you on blast and expose you for the crook you is, now everybody looking at him like he wrong. That's like a dude swing on you. You punch him and knock him out. You get the better of the exchange, and everybody look at that. Man, Golden, man, you ain't had to hit that man in his jaw, man. Why you hit him in his jaw, Mr. Golden? Man, but goddamn, the nigga swung on me. I was just responding back. I was defending myself.
But see, the deal is cool. He didn't expect for Bud to come back at him like he did.
Yeah.
You go, because normally Bud don't, retaliate, don't say too much shit on social media.
Yeah.
But he think he can say that shit about Bud, scanning that Bud name, we going with.
Yeah, no. All right, shout out to Mr. Golden, salute, fam. Yeah, no, you don't dictate my clapback. See, I tell a mofo this time and time again. If you come at me, you do not dictate my clapback. If you come at me. You don't dictate my clapback. There is no such thing as, oh man, coach, man, you went too far. No, sir. Once you open up them can of worms and you attack me, you don't get a chance to dictate my clapback. No, my clapback gonna be my clapback. You open up the door for this. You open up the door for this. You don't dictate my clapback. If you didn't like my response, you should have kept your mouth closed. Shut your mouth, kept your mouth closed, and let things be the way it's going to be. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Damon from Detroit.
Damon from Detroit, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? How you doing today?
Salute, fam.
Man, this buzz shit is amazing to me, especially when we got our own doing the old Hillary Coon dance.
Yeah.
I've been watching these podcasts today, man. These dudes, like, they just hate to be hating, man. I was going to say the same thing with the people calling about Lamont Roach.
Yeah.
Man, if you had your 5 minutes of fame, your ass going to take your 5 minutes of fame, too. He trying to get his name out there so he can get bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some of these dudes, I just don't understand the hate. But with the buzz stuff, they just basically showed their hand out. Basically, they tried to extort the man out of some extra money, knowing Canelo wasn't paying half them fees that they was asking.
Yeah.
I just feel like Oscar and all them shit, they must be getting cut kickbacks or something, the way they just went on and just, what you call it, Coach, dismersifying that your name.
Yeah, I got that from Don King. Don King taught me that word. I never heard of that word before until I heard Don King say it. I heard Don King say 2 words: dismercify my name, scandalizing my name, and dismercifying my good character. I got that from Don King.
Yeah, so basically I feel like that's what they're trying to do to Bud. So Mauricio Suleiman said all that good stuff, but he ain't say about the extra sanctioning fees and all this stuff they asked him. And I thought that the money had to be put up for the sanctioning bodies before the fight. So they want him to pay money for a fight he ain't gonna even have.
Man,
they want him to pay it for just holding the belts.
Man, look, man. The man say, look, I paid the other 3 sanctioning bodies. They took what I offered them. They didn't have a problem with it. This, I offer you the same thing I offered them. Mauricio, see, this is what people keep overlooking. He offered them the money. They said, no, we want more money. Well, the rules is the rules. They have to follow the rules. Okay. Well, if the rules is the rules, the WBC don't even follow their own rules. They don't follow mandatory rules that they say they have. They allow certain royalties to fight and raise the limit and draw. So their rules is subjective to how they feel at that time to support a certain situation or the bottom line. So don't tell me about rules. You're going to try to hold me accountable to the very same rules that you don't follow. No,
right.
no.
Then you got Oscar out here making comments. He forgot he was a minority. I'm lost, but I just think they don't like that black man. He's black. He's dark. They don't like him. They should have never gave this
nigga money.
So
yeah.
I swear that's how they acting, but in reality, man, the dude is standing on his principles. You can't do nothing but respect him for that. Like I tried, like you said, I tried to give you what I felt was fair, and y'all tried to work me. And then besides that, then you went out and dismersified my good character and all that stuff. So yeah, whatever, which I think is a play with going hit back when the new league come into play. But yeah, I just think they in for it. That this is the falling of the dominoes effect.
All right, shout out to Damon, man. Detroit, stand up. Salute to you, fam. That would I be saying.
They said they never gave you niggas money. I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
Hey, this why Oscar De La Hoya can talk about the 50 million. You made $50 million. Some say you make more because we don't know what you made on the back end. But you made all that money, and you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay Oscar. You don't want to pay Mauricio. Come on, Crawford. You're better than that. Come on, Tilo. Come on, Tilo. You're better than that. Come on. You're better than that. You get what I'm saying? They want to make a nigga feel guilty. That's the only trick in the book.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
The old guilt trip routine. You know what I mean? Why did you do that? Did you not know that you were supposed to pay the money? You should have been thankful that we allowed you to fight our fellow Mexican fighter, Canelo. You wasn't supposed to win. You got paid money that we never would have paid you. If it was up to West, this fight never would have happened. We took the money from Turkey Al-Sheikh to allow the fight to happen. We had the judges on the payroll, but you won convincingly. And then you got the nerve to not to want to pay the $300,000 that we extorting from you. Nigga, stay in your place.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
You're gonna listen. You're gonna get the other negritos that's in boxing. You're gonna give them ideas to want to buck the system. Everybody has to pay in the racketeering system. Everybody. Come on, Crawford. You're better than that. We need you to lead the charge to get everybody to fall in line. Yeah, come on, man.
True.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
True.
Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, it is. I mean, again, I ain't tripping on it. It's a business. Everybody doing what they got to do. The WBC did what they had to do. Shout out to them. Crawford did what he had to do. Shout out to them. That's it. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Far as I'm goddamn concerned. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, ain't nobody tripping. Like I say, the damage is done. Y'all can find a way to get that belt back to Canelo some way, form, or fashion. Hopefully, Hamza Shiraz. I know y'all want Hamza Shiraz to win. I think that's Turk out of sheep, boy. And then, we'll see what happens from there. Right? Hopefully, y'all can make that fight between Hamza Shiraz and Canelo, and maybe Canelo can try to get his belt back. All right? Because if he run up on that boy from Omaha, Nebraska, he going to get his ass whipped again. He might get stopped this time.
True.
Might get stopped this time. He might get stopped this time. I just want to throw that out there. You dig?
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what time T.I. is, man. Shout out to the lovers.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love
you. This what hey, listen. This how they feel. This how they feel Crawford should be.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? We need the money. And guess what? We dedicate this show to the hood. Yeah, they talk about he ran off on the plug.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Mauricio Suleiman ain't the plug. Turk Al-Sheikh is the plug. Mauricio Suleiman ain't nobody. He ain't the plug. Turk Al-Sheikh the plug. He ran off on the plug.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Boy, hush.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
It is what it is.
I say what I say, and I deliver it.
See, they don't like when you unapologetic. When you are unapologetic, they don't like that. They don't like when you unapologetic. They want you to be, Azabiza. They want you to be an Azabiza nigga. Scratching where you don't itch, buck dancing, chicken Georgian, ham boning, knee slapping. They want you doing that there. They want you, Aza. They want an Azabiza nigga. See what Mauricio Suleiman, Eddie Hearn, or Oscar De La Hoya want. They want you to be the Azabiza. They want you to be the Azabiza nigga.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I dance with NASA.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want you doing that there. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. No, sir. No. You get what I'm saying? No, you get no dough. I like Puerto Ricans.
I felt like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I love me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
Mauricio Suleiman coming to Bud talking about he want 300,000. This what Bud told Mauricio.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No, I ain't say
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker.
Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said, Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Guess what? And I'm not going to argue with you about it.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Yeah, what it is, man.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Old cream corn ass niggas. Well, let's say a special prayer for Mauricio.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. You ain't gotta like it, but you better respect it. Shout out to New Country.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Talking about something, you need to apologize.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
And if you down with the machine and you don't like what Terrence Crawford did, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And I'd like to take a word from Stephen A. Smith. You did?
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
One thing about me, I am team fuck the other side. That's just the reality of the situation. We care nothing about the ops. We don't. You dig? Y'all check it out. Y'all know what time of TI is, man. Boy, this how I feel right now.
If I wasn't a Christian man, I'd probably be kicking in your ass.
He said, if I wasn't a Christian man, I'd probably be kicking your ass. Yeah, dig? It is what it is.
Get out while you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts.
Yeah, and listen, to tell Cinnabon if he wants some more, we gonna beat his ass again. True. You know what I mean? Whole lot of mobile, boy. A whole lot of more. We whoop you on Cinco. We whoop your Mexican Independence Day. We can give you another ass whooping on Cinco de Mayo too. We can give you another one on Cinco de Mayo. You can try to get some get back on Cinco de Mayo now. We gonna, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Just want to throw that out there. You dig? We finna give everybody a shout out. Shout out to the caller. Shout out to Freddie.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Roach of Mississippi.
Hey, okay.
Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Hey, okay.
Garrett from Florida.
Hey, okay.
Yarmus from Brooklyn.
Hey, okay.
Mr. Golden, man, Georgia.
Hey, okay.
Damien from Detroit.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Shout out to Nate the Great.
Hey, okay.
Summer in November.
Hey, okay.
Master Goku.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Trey.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Freddie. Shout out to Hollow Davis.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Shout out to Green Eyes P.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lady Shan.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Miss Connie.
Hey, okay.
That 90s chick.
Hey, okay.
We got Summer in November.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Keys Bulldogs in his BI.
Hey,
Shout,
hey, okay.
shout out to Benny Snake Eye.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Shout out to G5 from the Bronx.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Shout out to Legacy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to what it is? Shout out to J Kid. J Kid, salute.
Hey, okay.
Lee Smith and his BI.
Hey, okay.
The lovely T-Love.
Hey, okay.
Can't forget about Schoolo.
Hey, okay.
Clint Cummings.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lee Smith. Shout out to my main man Rick. Rick, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
I had to get on Oscar De La Coca a little bit. Had to get on him. He must have forgot. Too many receipts out there to bother him. You know, you'll figure as many compromising situations Oscar De La Coca has been in. Like he should be the last person running his mouth. Get the thumb, loosen your thumb. Shout out to Andy Payne. Shout out to Daniel Agnew. The lovely goddess. Shout out to Chassie T. Let's see, we got Miss Connie. We got shout out to Miss Sheila from Cali and Houston. Keith's Bulldog, the Cincinnati Cobra, man. The Cincinnati Cobra. Y'all don't know who the Cincinnati Cobra is. Shout out to Mr. AGR. He just gifted 10 more people memberships. You dig? Shout out to Green Eyes P. Dropping them 2 pounds on your boy. Let's see the members he gifted. Let's see, AGR gifted. Hey, shout out to J Rock. He said, Coach, did you see your boy Bernard hacking in the gym last week? We were talking about you. Oh, no, I didn't see him. I didn't see Bernard Hackett, man. Hey, that's my guy there. Talking about Coach Bernard. That's my main man. I wrestle Coach Bernard. Man, Coach Bernard, one of the coolest people you ever want to meet, bro. Like, he's one of the coolest people you ever want to meet. Him and his son, man. Him and Jaleel. Jaleel want to fight everybody. Like, Jaleel, you ain't ready for that fight right there, man. You ain't ready for that fight. Nah, tell that nigga Usyk he can get it. He want to fight Usyk, Tyson Fury. I'm like, man, hey, listen, you gotta hold Jaleel back. He want to fight everybody. Jaleel, you ain't ready for that one yet. No, man, fuck that. Tell that nigga he can get it. I'm like, man, he got too much heart for his own good. Nigga want to fight everybody. And he want to fight you right there in the pocket. God damn, you get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is. I'm going to give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Hey, man, shout out to Willie Summerlin. Mr. Golden. Master Goku. Shout out to Trey. Mr. Tomato Can. Miss Connie. Shout out to Freddie. Shaw Cool Hands. Yeah, man. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha, what's going on? We got J Rock from DC. Let's see. We got Shaw Cool Hands. We have Tila. We have Mr. Gory. Salute to you, fam, Mr. Bory. We got Keith's Bulldogs in the building. We have the Goddess. We have Clint Cummings, Herb Winston. We shout out. We got Marlon Greatness. Salute to you, fam. Schoolo, Miss Connie. Shout out to LaDanny Jackson. LaDaniel Jackson. Salute to you, fam. The one, Mr. Ham. We got the one, Mr. Ham. We got that 90s chick. Yeah, you know, man, somebody got to just get out here and just say what need to be said. And I'm not opposed to saying what need to be said. As I said before, guys, I'm not here to appease anybody or, you know, bow down to any particular side or group. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. You get what I'm saying? Bud, you know, Bud is my guy. You know what I mean? I rock with Bud. Everybody know that. So, you know, but I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna call it the way I see it. You know what I mean? Like, people are overlooking the simple fact that the man clearly said that, look, man, I offered to pay them a sanctioning fee, but they turned that down. He wanted $300,000. And I felt like that, no, that's just too much money. The other 3 sanctioning bodies took what I gave them. They making it seem like he just bucked. No, he bucked them $300,000 you were trying to get out of him. Extortion. True. You got promoters telling a fighter that he should have gave the sanctioning body. Like, that's crazy. And the reason why they're doing that is because they are in bed together. They're in bed together. All of them are snorting coke together, wearing thongs, fishnets, you know, Oscar De La Hoya and probably Eddie Hearn. These guys are not against each other. That's another thing they do too. The promotion companies make it seem like there's some beef between them. There ain't no beef between them. All of them sit down and eat dinner together. All of them on the same team. The fuck over you. The boxer and the fan. All of them. They make it seem like they're against each other. They're not, because they all come together for one common goal, to keep your ass in check. Oscar De La Hoya appears that he don't like Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn appears that he don't like Oscar De La Hoya. That's what fans of Eddie Hearn say, and that's what fans of Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya say. But guess what? Both of them came together. Both of them came together against your black ass.
True.
Terrence Crawford I'm talking about. Both of them came together against your black ass. They put their differences aside. Whatever differences Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya have, they put their differences aside to come together against your black ass, Terrence Crawford. Remember that.
True.
Catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Hey, man, shout out to Rick, man. Southside Houston in this bitch. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.